so dandy. Yeah, I called him my daddy. I just knew that I wanted to do comedy like my man. He's so good. He's the man. He goes, Toronto, where I stand. I live there. I was born there. I was raised there. He was my idol.
You a chicken haircut? Sight, big pancake, Uncle Buck. Here's 25 cents. Take this rat to pull that mole off your face. Trap.
Trains, automobiles, trains, planes and automobiles, trains and planes.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just leave the shoes there. My guest came up with the shoes before I caught it. She obviously didn't do her research.
Can't pee now, don't record this.
Oh, ew. That's so loud. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm going to go in the room. Very interesting.
What?
Oh, it's just... I just thought you didn't pee loud.
I turned the tap on so you wouldn't get a boner.
Okay, that's not appropriate.
Can I put my water bottle here?
I'm going to give you a tray where you can put your water bottle. Do you say fill it up or put it?
Up.
You're making yourself at home, aren't you?
Do I sit here?
You're on the couch. Yeah, you're on the couch.
Can I touch?
Yeah.
Rick and Goblin. Is your name Richard?
You could bleep this, JonMichael.
Anybody call you Richie? Rich?
I'm gonna clean the bathroom because you got piss and shit all over
No,
the
I
floor.
didn't.
Ew.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah.
There's a bug on your baseboard.
It's not a bug.
Did you see it?
Oh, I saw it. Hell, I invented the damn.
I think you should kill it.
No, I don't kill bugs. I mean, no disrespect while you're telling me what your feelings when looking at the fly, but...
Oh, that's annoying.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Do you hear it? Oh.
I do bring them outside, though. Like this.
Yeah. Okay. I just think you should because it looked like a carpet beetle and those things can be pretty invasive.
Oh. Could you do an impression of a carpet beetle? I'm not sure I know what that is.
It doesn't do words or talking.
Huh.
It's just bug.
How can you pick one out?
It's striped, it's black and white, and it's so mini tiny.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Are you talking about a bug? Or are you
Or
talking...
Beetlejuice. Or Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice. I can do an impression of him. Let me get your tits.
That's good.
Yeah, he says, let me get your tits.
Do you do voices? Like, do you do dialects?
Yeah, I do a lot of different dialects.
Could you put the microphone better? It's like covering your whole thing. Perfect. Hi, I'm Rick Glassman from the Take Your Shoes Off podcast, and this episode is sponsored in part by Helix Mattress. Helix is offering 20% on all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners by going to helixsleep.com/TYSO. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long, because with Helix, better sleep starts now. And also a big thank you to our sponsor, AG1. AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase.
So you're saying all I got to do is go to ag1.com/TYSO?
No, it's drinkag1.com/TYSO. Ari, don't worry about it. That's the thing. That's why I'm telling you and our audience. Go to drinkag1.com/TYSO. That's drinkag1.com/TYSO.
So you're saying all I got to do is go to drinkag1.com/TYSO?
That's
so
all you got to do.
Wait.
Hey, Ari,
what are you saying?
Back to the episode. We'll talk more about it later. What kind of dialects do you have?
Oh, mostly Jamaican.
Yeah? Well, you're making us all crazy if you don't get to it. Can we hear it? Lot of mercy.
I can do Irish. Top of the morning to you, Richie.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm having a nice day today. What is your favorite type?
Am I doing this right now? Because yours is different from mine.
Yeah, do it just like that. Well, look, you could see, like, so you're underneath, like you're not covering your whole face.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little bit like that. It's a little
So this
bit
blanket's for your disgusto guests. And then when everyone's gone, you take it off and you enjoy your couch by yourself. You're like, finally, the clean boy's the only one here. Me, the clean boy.
It's not for the dirty guests. It's for the dirty outdoor clothes.
Oh, so you're just wearing your Indies right now?
Yes and no. There is.
Because
I'm answering your question.
I'm
answering your question, but I'm answering your question.
Okay.
I have a little bit of leeway on this chair. And outside clothes doesn't just mean outside wind. It means has it touched anything on the outside? If I sat in my car, if I leaned up against a railing, if I fell in some mud.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I understand that.
I have some questions for you. It says here that you were an improviser. Did you get your background in improv or did you start with stand-up?
I got my background in... I was a drama teacher first, actually.
Oh, really? I thought you were a drama queen. Next question. It says here that you taught drama. True or false?
False.
Okay. Let's see. On the backside, we have a couple of notes from a Whitney episode.
This is a drawing of any... It's not a drawing of me.
It's Whitney Cummings.
That's Whitney?
Yeah.
Hair too short.
Well, it was, you haven't seen her in a while.
We met at Whitney Cummings' party, right?
I could say something that is a lie, but I won't. Yes, we did.
Why would we need a lie? I think that's a very good meet cute.
I think a lot of times people think they need to lie for the other person when they're really lying for themselves.
Like, do you mean if you thought that it was embarrassing that we met at Whitney's house for some reason that you would lie about it?
No. For example, let's say you're at a restaurant.
Okay.
Okay. And
can I have a glass of water?
Do you want room temp or do you want ice in it?
Room temp is fine.
Yes.
I'm pretending I'm at a restaurant.
We'll animate it in. Go on.
There's a little fly in this.
Oh, how could you tell?
Because it's a fruit fly. It's small, but I can see it.
Could you do an impression of one of those?
No, because it's bug. It don't talk. Where are you going?
Getting your water.
No, Ricky. I have a water bottle. Ricky, babe, darling, honey. Remember you were like, pretend you're at a restaurant. And then so I said, okay, can I have a glass of water? Because that's what I would do at a restaurant.
And the podcast was such a great, and I'm not even going to call you an actress because I think that's demeaning.
Okay.
I'm going to call you a coos. No. Actor.
Yeah. I'm really sorry I made you get up. I should have done something different. When you said pretend you're at a restaurant, I should have said, what are the specials? That's what I should have said. Instead, I asked something that kind of breached the reality between what we're doing and what we could be doing.
Which, isn't that the greatest kind of art? For example.
Which scariest Halloween costume?
Sanderson Sisters.
No, so I was saying which.
Which is the scariest Halloween costume, and I was saying the Sanderson Sisters.
So I was saying a witch.
Yes, they are 3 witches.
Is the scariest Halloween costume.
Yeah, okay, here's witches.
Yeah.
And then zoom in, there's a hierarchy of witches.
Yeah, Wendy Witch from Casper.
Well, do you know that song where she goes, I put a spell on you?
No. And now you're mine. Yeah.
I put a spell on you. And I ain't lying. And that's
I ain't lying.
And I ain't lying.
And I ain't lying.
Let me do it. And I ain't lying. And I ain't lying. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you.
How about this part?
Okay,
remember,
now
she goes,
Mike's back
and,
on.
and something, and strong, so strong, so strong,
Yeah.
so strong.
But the part I want to remember is, she for you pussy, up a baby, up a tie. You need hum. You did it twice. He's bye bye.
Oh, that's so good.
What if we could get this episode sponsored by Hocus Pocus?
Hey, witches all over the world. Bye. Who's those guys?
They represent to me. Oh wait, I think I lowered mine. Is mine? Can we hear your levels?
Baby dooba jabba he baba dooba jabba he dabba dooba dooba.
He baba dabba dee ga ga goo goo goo.
The first one is
ga ga.
The first one is I'll say yes a bye up a baby up a bye.
I'll say up a bye up a baby up a die.
Hey, so you can't.
Okay, but I know what you know.
You're either the call or the response, and you're switching it. So you know what I know. We know the same thing.
I think I was feeling defensive that I also know a little.
How about this?
You go. I'll respond.
Let's go back.
I'll respond.
Let's
I'll
go.
respond.
No, let's scrap the song.
Great. I'll respond first, then I'll call first. Go ahead.
I'm scrapping this whole thing, and we're going Hocus Pocus quotes back and forth. Go.
I don't.
I don't know anything else from the movie because I'm a poser.
Oh,
what's that?
I'm a poser. You mean like an older brother who acts like he cares about his sister, but he doesn't really because there's a new cool guys in town? But guess what? The only cool thing about him is his shoes that are taken from those fucking fucks in the graveyard. I don't remember enough of it, but I know the movie very, very well. I probably could tell you every beat starting in the 1600s. And then once we go to present time, I remember we're going over a cemetery into the public school where we meet the guy and then the hot chick from who like Matthew in Ladybugs, who he passed away. I had a real big crush on that girl. She was in Ladybugs and Hocus Pocus.
Allison, right?
Probably.
Max loves your yabos.
Yeah.
You loved your yabos?
I don't want to talk about I was a kid then and I'm in a relationship now. So
then.
would you consider yourself a strong woman?
Yes.
What do you think about weak women?
Hate them. Kill them.
Do you eat them like the way that the Sanderson sisters take?
Yes.
Takes what's his
I
name's
go,
blood?
oh, a little virgin lit the candle. Like that. When a weak woman walks into the room, that's usually what I say. Oh, a virgin lit the candle. And then they're like, what? And usually people around are like, what's she talking about?
But some people know. People who are strong women know.
That's how you call them out.
What's the weakest woman you've ever seen and what made her so weak?
I thought you were the weakest woman I've ever seen when I first laid
Hey,
eyes on you.
there's 1 point for you. We have a little thing where every time somebody gets me, we give them a point.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Weakest woman.
Make sure we put up we keep the scoreboard.
I saw a premature baby once.
Oh, I don't mean physically weak.
Oh.
Well, physically weak is one of them, but I just mean like an overall incapable. Have you ever been on a date with a girl and she goes, my stomach hurts because it's my period.
Yeah, and then you try to give her food and she's like, I can't eat that. I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
Mimi, I already.
And because she makes herself, I'm so sorry, that was louder than it should have been, but she's bulimic and she makes herself throw up.
You can't take off your headphones now.
Okay. You did the same thing to you.
It didn't hurt.
I didn't love it.
You're right. I did do it to me, didn't I?
Yeah, because you're an idiot. Now I get a point. So we were talking about weak women.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a weak woman and a weak man? Backwards.
The difference between a weak man and a weak woman is... Well,
what does that mean forward?
What is wrong with you?
What does that mean forward? What do you? I can tell you the difference between a weak woman and a weak man.
Go ahead.
Well, just check out this episode. Oh, wait a minute. One for me and one for her. I didn't mean to call me weak.
What's the point?
Edit all of that out.
What's the points at now?
2-2.
Okay.
I'm going to interview you.
Okay.
I'm going to interview you in a way where I want you to just not feel the need to be funny. This is just, we're getting to know you. So, don't do that thing where you're just trying to be so funny. Anyway.
That thing you do, breaking my heart into a million pieces. Like you, mama.
So, what do you think got you the comedy bug? Like, you know how a lot of comedians will talk about how like it's their parents got divorced or their dad's fat as fuck.
My dad's so fat. That's why how come I had to be funny?
Because you needed to take the attention away from all the kids making fun of your fat as fuck dad.
Yes.
What kind of stuff would the kids say?
They were like, this guy could float in a pool. And I was like, who couldn't? And then I'd be like, I'd say, well, have you ever heard this kind of sound before? And then I'd do different kinds of sounds.
From Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Merry Moon. Remember that song from the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack?
Did you see that they screened that originally in a field with a whole bunch of cows? And they would always be singing Merry Moon.
Oh.
Too. They would also sing it.
The cows would?
Uh-huh.
It's so funny. That soundtrack rules.
Moo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
love
would
cows.
say just like the people have said it. They
Yeah.
didn't say moo. Next question. Do you have any older brothers?
No.
What about older sisters?
You want to be mine?
Your sister?
You want to be my older brother? My first one?
What would that entail?
Well, let me ask you if you're qualified. Can you do basketball?
Wait a minute. Now I feel you switched the roles.
No, I didn't. You started this saying you interview me now to
But
be your
now
older
I'm
brother.
the nervous one. Now I'm the one being interviewed.
Can you do basketball, yes or no?
Yes, I can.
Can you lift up a little girl to help her do slam dunk? Because that's something my big brother would do.
No.
You have leg hair?
Could anybody float in a pool?
Have you ever had braces?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Show. Your teeth are gorgeous. And you have bottom two ones that are down more. That's cool as hell. What's going on with the bottom two ones? What did dentists say about that?
They say you're the reason that 1 out of 10 dentists don't like dentine.
Dentine did that? Wait, isn't dentine gum?
You know,
Have you just been chewing and not been brushing?
No, I don't chew gum anymore.
Why?
I have TMJ disorder.
Total major jaw.
Mm-hmm.
What does it stand for?
Temporal mandible jaw.
Mandibles?
Yeah.
That's what praying mantis has.
That's what it used to be in the Uncrustables factory before they started hiring women.
Mandibles. Oh, and now it's crustables?
Uncrustable, as in uncredible, as in incredible that we finally hired women.
Oh, I love Uncrustables.
I used to. Not anymore.
What happened?
Let's just say I don't eat peanut butter.
Why? No, don't take your headphones off. Where are you going?
I'm just saying.
Don't.
I don't like it. When we cut to commercial and we come back, I want to be wearing this hat that says, "And we're back."
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Little cross promotion. Sometimes my fans will see me wear a hat that's one of my merch and they'll be like, dude, I want the hat, but I also really want to support
The hat.
the hat. But I'm sorry, you were telling me you were born, where were you born?
Canada.
Big comedy scene up there.
Huge.
Yeah. SCTV.
Yep.
And then you probably John Candy.
Yeah, I John Candy.
Catherine Kegel. And you would like, I got to go. I want to move to the States. And where'd you move?
Los Angeles.
Perfect. And did you join the Groundlings Company?
I did.
Well, because, hey, you're from Canada. You moved to LA. Let's get a little improv. And something strikes me interesting about you.
What's it?
I see you as a character chick more than a long form heralder.
I'm both. I'm on Herald Night as well.
Okay. I didn't ask for your pronouns. So you move here, and now you're in the fucking Groundlings where Tina Fey didn't
I'm not
go.
in anymore.
Well,
don't.
I'm talking about, we're just getting to know you.
Yeah. So I did UCB and Groundlings.
Ooh, somebody's bragging. Now, comedy specifically, not drama?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Gulp. Drama too hard.
What's that?
Drama too hard?
Drama's too hard. Is that an idea for something?
Oh. Do you do drama?
Already.
You couldn't if you dared.
I couldn't do drama?
Okay.
I haven't done a drama that hasn't won many awards, no.
Okay, give me like your best. Tell me that you are my dad and that, well, you don't have to, it's implied that you're my dad, and tell me that my mom died, got hit by a car today. I just got home from school. Dad, where's Uncrustables? I'm starving. I'm tuckered out. I had a math exam and everything. I hate math. Dad? What the heck's gotten into you?
Steph, you sit down.
I'm sitting. What's up, Dad? What's wrong?
The reason,
You laughing?
honey, the reason we were late for school is because your mom got into a car accident. Your mother was in a car accident. And, it was really bad. It was really bad.
What do you mean? Dad, what's wrong? Dad, is mom okay?
Yeah.
She is?
Yeah. Could you excuse me for a second? Hi, I'm Rick Glassman, and that's what happens when you lie. You don't lie for yourself. I mean, you don't lie for the other person. You lie for yourself. He wasn't trying to make his daughter feel better. He couldn't deal with what pain his daughter would feel under his watch. So yes, that's why people lie. They think they're doing it for good, but they're not. Like I said, I do drama.
That was actually really good, and you were crying. I saw tears in your eyes.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I honestly, that's something that is personal.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I have a great acting coach who could help you get into drama. Shout out to David Sullivan. We'll put his Instagram right here.
I don't want to get into drama.
You too scared?
Yeah.
Too scared of what it might do to your comedy?
Yeah.
You think it might make you what? Weak?
Yeah.
So I ask you, tell me what makes a weak woman and what makes a woman afraid to be weak.
I want to be in charge of the podcast now.
I get that. I totally get that. Absolutely. And I trust you with it. Go.
Can you pass me that basketball? Do you trust to throw it to me?
Oh, you know what? Is now a decent time to go to commercial? So then when we come back from commercial, it could be like you're in charge?
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm talking to you.
You go like this, like you're listening to someone else.
I know. It's just something I'm doing.
No, there's no one else here.
Acting. All right. We'll be right back after a word from... What do you think the commercial will be?
Crustables.
If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them.
Do you enjoy your living room when there's nothing in it?
Could you ask the question differently? I don't... You mean when I first moved in?
No. So let's say after I'm gone, will you dismantle all that? You're like fantasizing about it. You're like, oh, I can't wait for when she's gone.
You know...
And then after I'm gone, will you take down all these things or will they stay?
So the lights stay where they are. The mic arms...
The lights stay where they are?
away, and also the cameras have a space where they go. So really, once I'm...
Do you like
they get up
turn the
much
lights,
space.
tuck them away, face them away?
No, I'd leave them like that. It's...
Your house is so big. It has 3 floors. Are you rich?
I mean, I bleeped it at the beginning. I already answered that, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Is your name Richard? Yes. Richie Rich?
Oh, that's funny because I asked if you were Richie Rich.
Let's see. Am I rich? I have good friends.
Oh, wow.
I have a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that as much money as you'd think. What would you guess? 20 million?
No, I wasn't going to guess 20 million.
Yeah. Well, then you might be closer than I thought. Oh. Have gas, did you? A lot of guys think girls don't fart, but they do. Trust me.
Wait, you thought that sound that I made was a fart?
So my girlfriend farts. She goes like this.
Farting is when your butt says poo.
And dreams are a wish your heart makes. I took the SATs.
A dream is a wish your heart makes
When
you're fast asleep.
A dream. It's a beautiful song. Hope we don't get flagged.
On YouTube?
Where else is this going?
What about logos? Is anyone going to mind my snake tattoo shirt?
I didn't even notice that was a tattoo shirt. I just thought that was pictures that could be a tattoo, but I didn't realize that was supposed to look like that's your body.
Yeah, it's like form fitting, like it's my
body. But it
body.
doesn't have like lines for where the armpits are.
The armpits are right here.
Okay, where are the lines?
Here.
Okay, what about either showing a guy's chest or a girl's chest? Normally you could see that.
What's with your fixation on like, what's the difference between a guy's chest and a girl's chest? What's the difference between a strong woman and a strong man, or a weak man and a weak woman? What's going on with the gender binary? Tell me.
Well, to be candid.
Oh, we have to go to commercial. And we're back. So, Richie, Ricky, Rick, tell me, why are you a podcaster? Why are you not?
So the identity thing has become a... so I'm not just the host. I'm also the producer of this, and I...
But you admit you have an editor.
Yeah, but I don't identify as an editor. I do identify as the producer and the host.
You have an editor.
Of course. Oh my gosh, JonMichael.
JonMichael or JonMichael?
JonMichael.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
5 times in a row.
Montreal, bonjour.
Mm-hmm. Rue to the forest.
Rue to the forest?
Yes, which is French for the road to forest.
Oh.
I spoke French in high school.
Ah, bonjour, moi aussi.
I'm not in high school anymore.
Me neither.
Me neither. We'll be right back. So the reason I'm so fixated on this is because I obviously have something deep down that I haven't acknowledged yet.
You think so?
Yeah.
Want to crack it open right now? I have an idea. Okay. Have you ever done one of these I'll hold on to this.
Well, okay. So I think the reason you did that is because you were thinking of Donald Duck. During the notes, did I say Donald Duck or Daffy Duck? Because that's more of a Looney Tunes thing. It's Daffy Duck. We'll leave that in.
What kind of noise does Daffy Duck make compared to Donald?
Donald doesn't. Daffy Duck is. I don't do voices. Do an impression of Donald Duck
Who are you talking
asking
to? Your
for
phone?
apple pie.
You can't just say do an impression.
No, I'm thinking about. It's my. What am I going to do on stage? This is where I come up with the idea for my jokes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm going to do a Donald Duck on stage.
Okay. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Yes, you are at the restaurant.
Can I have?
But didn't you want to crack an egg open?
Why? Just because I'm a duck, you think I like eggs?
That's not what we meant.
Oh, what did you mean? Because I'm a woman, I make eggs and I have eggs and I eat eggs.
No. I do apologize. People come to this restaurant to make their own omelets. It's something that we have different than other places.
Your restaurant is a $40,000 restaurant a meal. You expect me to crack my own eggs?
Nope. It's me, your father. And I was lying to you a long time ago. You know how you haven't seen your mom in 34 years?
Yeah, all because of that day with the Uncrustables when you said mom was hit by a car, but you said she's fine, but I never saw her again.
Yeah, you're right. She's fine. You'll see her soon.
I put a spell on you. So anyways, I wanted to dig into remember how you're saying you might have like parts of your personality that are asleep and that's why you keep trying to like bring up different, like the gender binary and stuff? Mm-hmm. Okay, so in high school, did you ever do that like thought experiment that all the kids were doing? And they were like, close your eyes, and imagine that you're walking through a forest and you see a house and picture what the house looks like and everything about it and what it's made of and how big it is and all that. Then, I can't really remember. Then you walk past the house, good, and you find a cup on the ground. There's a cup in the forest. It's just laying on the ground. Think of exactly what it looks like. You pick it up in your hands. Think of what it kind of cup it is, how it feels, all of that. Okay, now you're awake. Now, the house.
What did you do to me? Oh, I just realized I did something. I think I interrupted you.
Okay, so now I'll say now each of these things has a special meaning. You understand. You've done a thought experiment before, maybe.
No.
Okay, so now describe to me what the house that you saw in your imagination
It's a gingerbread
looked like.
house. Candy. I was picturing Hansel and Gretel type house if it went the way they thought it would.
Okay, so the house is a metaphor for how you see your life. So
it's safe. It's safe.
Sweet. It's safe. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's nice. And
it might cause some inflammation.
It's not real.
Okay.
Now, the cup. Describe what the cup was that you had.
It looks like a cup that my cousin drinks her coffee in, where it's metal, but it also has like a ridge. Like the outside isn't metal, but the inside is metal, so it keeps it cold. And I was picturing that without the lid on it. And what was in it, do I tell you? Or did you not even say what was in it?
You don't have to say what's in it.
There's a $5 bill in it. There, I said it. But go ahead.
Okay, so the cup's supposed to be a metaphor for what you think about sex.
So my cousin, or do I? Or
it went straight to your cousin.
Or could you think of it this way? It went straight to feeling like family, feeling close, feeling love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think it's good for you.
All right. Well, but the first one's good. My house is sweet, but it's not real. Wait, do you say the house represents what now?
Your life.
So I think everything's sweet and not real, apparently. But me wanting to fuck my cousin, which now that we bring it up, I still don't think that's the case.
Is she hot?
I think that she's beautiful and she's smart. And also, which one? I have 3 hot cousins I want to follow. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, you know which one the cup belongs to. Or do they all share this cup?
Does the cup maybe represent things that I feel the need to fill me up?
No, the cup represents sex. That's what I had said.
What about what the cup was? I learned this cup from my cousin, but I was actually thinking of the cup. I wasn't thinking of her because I was thinking how it's a great cup and how it keeps things cold for a long time.
Why did it have $5 in it?
I think I may not have been fully present, even though I tried to be, and I must have anticipated you then saying what's in the cup, and so I was just like
Trying to think of something funny.
No, once the question came up, I realized, the entire time there's a $5 bill in there, but it's rolled up the way when you get a new cup, there's a piece of cardboard to tell you how to wash it. It's in there. Oh. So it was like it came with the cup as opposed to, you know what I mean? It's like it was meant to be with a cup. Maybe cool. That's something. It's like I like a cup of, in one of those cups, I last a really long time sexually, and I'm as sharp as a $5 bill.
Why did you think I made that face before I exploded?
I don't remember what happened enough, to be honest.
You don't?
No.
You don't know why I made that face?
I have to confess something.
Yeah.
I'm a little high.
Okay.
And when I'm high, I sometimes I tend to get a little bit forgetful of all the different bits, and they'll come back to me sometimes.
Well, it wasn't what happened was I went to adjust myself on the couch and my ankle cracked really big loud.
Oh my God,
Did you
I
hear
remember
it?
now. Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I was wondering when you were going to ask.
I was on a date with a girl once. No biggie.
And her head fell off?
No, I'm saying she wasn't that great of a rapper. And she banged her knee, and I thought I was supposed to say, "Are you okay?" But I knew she was okay because she went, "Ah." And then she kept talking like everything was fine. But now I wasn't with her anymore. I was thinking, I know I'm supposed to say, "Are you okay?" But that feels manipulative because I know she's fine. Also, why interrupt the flow of what she's saying? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Thanks for asking. Da-da-da, and then why, here's how it is. And I'm going to go because I think I'm supposed to. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Absolutely. So what were you saying? Oh, I think it was like, oh, yeah, right. Why not avoid that? But the reason you don't do that is because
then you're going to be thinking about it.
Because the other person, I'm worried that the other person needs that from me. How demeaning for us to assume what another person needs. Now, listen, they do have needs. And I think it's
They do have needs.
Yes. So here's the deal. This mattress works. I have a few of them actually because I got some from my parents' house. Cousin Teddy got one. So Helix knows there's no better way to try their mattress than by testing it. That's why they offer a 10-day risk-free trial. What? 100 nights trial. You could literally sleep on this thing for up to 3 months, and if you don't like it, they'll come to your door and pick it up. And even if you do, it has a 10 to 15-year warranty. Looks like you're going to be sleeping even better tonight. Everybody's unique. Everybody sleeps differently. That's why Helix has several different mattress models to choose from, each designed for specific sleep positions and for feel preferences. Are you a side sleeper? Are you a back sleeper? Do you like a firm mattress? Do you run hot, cold? These types of things. Like I said, I like this mattress so much, I made sure to get some multiple ones for home because when I visit home, I want to sleep on something nice.
Oh my goodness.
Go to helixsleep.com. Helix is offering 20% on all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. helixsleep.com/TYSO. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now. Our next partner is AG1. Jordan?
It's Jordan.
Jordan, the daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. Don't you drink it literally every day?
I actually eat it every day. I put it in my oatmeal. I'm not kidding. This is not a fib.
What do you like about AG1?
I like it because I can't cook and I need nutrients or else my skin turns gray.
So you're saying I get a 1-year free vitamin C supply if I go to drinkag1.com/TYSO?
But here's something that you don't even realize. It's packed with 22 different... Wait a minute. This can't be right. It's packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and probiotics, whole food source ingredients, high quality, gut and mood support, boosted energy. And if you want to take ownership of your health, try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/TYSO. That's...
Wait, so you're saying I got to go to drinkag1.com/TYSO?
Now say check it out.
Check it out.
Now we'll all snap.
BNENpod.com.
Totally.
I feel at peace right now.
Me too. I can hear the cars whistling by on the freeway.
What a beautiful, a lot of people who get annoyed by hearing the outside traffic, so all the bustling. I hear the cars bustling.
Yeah.
You don't hear bustling. You hear the same thing, but you've decided to not hear them bustling. What do you hear them do?
I hear them almost like ocean wave.
Yeah.
I'm like, for me, I'm in Tropicana.
Is that a hotel in Vegas or is it a fruit drink? Is it a place?
I think it's a fruit drink, but it sounds to me like
Could
a
you
good
say that
vacation.
anymore?
Fruit drink?
Yeah. Isn't that what you call a tall gay person?
I don't think you should.
Oops. Tall.
Don't. Ricky, don't. Honestly, don't. Please don't. Ricky, please.
Gay.
Don't. Ricky. Freaking don't. No. What's the P sound?
Person.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
I'll take a slurp too.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
Can I hear your impression of what it sounds like to be glugging? Like glug, 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 glug?
Oh, like trick you to see if you think I'm drinking or not
I
drinking?
just want to hear the sound. We'll put the rest of the drinks with this sound.
Put the rest of the drinks with this sound?
Yeah, that sounds like a bank robber that doesn't know what to say. Put the rest of the drinks with the sound.
Yeah, totally. Okay, here's the sound of glugging.
Yeah. I feel like you're
started
inspired
too
by a
high.
mouse getting drunk.
Okay, I'll start lower. This is a pirate getting drunk.
On Christmas. It's a pirate getting drunk at Christmas. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. Ho, 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 and some cookies and milk. Ho, 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 and some Christmas lights too. Ho, 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 and a menorah with the blue and the white and the Christmas at the same time. We celebrate everybody's love and freedom. It's my choice what God I believe in. It's your choice to get the tattoo sleeve in. You must be sleeping with a basketball because...
Jesus, I'm Virgin Mary.
Oh, Mom, hi. You're having another kid.
Oh, oops.
1 point,
I meant
Ricky.
to say God. Fuck.
Whoa, no.
Fuck.
Don't
Fuck.
be sacrilegious. Don't be sacrilegious.
Don't be sacrilegious. Don't be sacrilegious.
Are you good at freestyle rapping?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to play a beat for you.
Okay, what do you want me to rap about?
I want you to rap about your experience from your audition that you had today up until right now.
Okay. No, can you just like make it less hard than that?
Yeah. Reptiles.
Okay. Thank you.
If they were watching what you did since your audition.
No, I don't want to talk about my audition. I was trying to say Joseph before, not Jesus.
Well, then say it. Yeah.
Here in the Glassman studio. I've been here for so long.
I can see how that made it difficult. But could you be a
Is there
professional?
going to ever be a...
I don't know what this is. I just picked it.
What did you Google?
Royalty free freestyle beat. I bet you it's going to come now.
Okay, and I'm going to freestyle about... What is it again?
Jesus.
Just give me a topic.
How
any
many
topic.
times? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you've done a terrible thing.
Yeah, this isn't the right beat.
But also, your connection's wavering. Click it in.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Hold on. So,
This is going to be mortifying. It's already hard enough to be vulnerable.
what? What's easier than just not having to manufacture choices and feelings?
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Because then you
No.
start rapping and then the tech doesn't work. It's like the very least that could happen is the tech would work.
That's the least that could happen?
Yeah.
Okay. What if the tech works, but it's really quiet and you can't hear it?
Will you be mad if I put my feet on the ottoman?
No.
But you said before not to stand on it, which is the same
I
thing.
didn't want you to stand on the blanket in the couch.
Oh. This blanket or that blanket?
Anything but the blanket you're on. Maybe held against you in a court of law.
Yeah.
That's what the guy would say to that bank robber who was doing the thing.
Yeah. What did he say again?
Hey, man, we'll put these sounds of you drinking somewhere on later in the episode
Yeah.
all the time. All right. We're getting somewhere now.
You have 2 trays for guests. How come you chose to give me the one that you gave me? And what do you think the grooves are for? Grooves in the hot. You know that song? Why don't you just beatbox?
That's like I feel like a kid in the 60s telling one of the kids that they don't like to get out of here. His name is Box.
Kid, why don't you just beatbox?
No. His name is Box.
Why don't you beatbox?
No. Hey, kid, why don't you beatbox?
No, because what do you mean? Oh, why don't you beat it? Like you're saying beat
Yeah,
it, box.
scram, beat it.
Scram, beat it, box.
Okay.
Why do you have to plug it in? Why don't you just play it out loud?
so we could do proper sound design.
I do know. And I think I can help you with that.
Monkey.
Okay.
Shrek. Donkey.
This slaps.
Ricky, I swear to God, I'm going home.
I could take it from here. Thank you for coming over. Monkey.
You go.
I've been going this whole time.
I'm going to shout out words for you to rap about.
No. You can tell your story and I'll tell mine. You want to tell yours? Go for it. I'll tell mine.
No, what do you mean you'll tell yours?
I lived it. I scribbled it down. I wrote about it. I talked about it. I showed about it. I love about it. Shoulder about it. First time, first never got the earth. With the hearse comes through with the dead of the nurse. Pump to my chest. Pump, live it up. He is dead. He is dead. Father tells his daughter that his mother passed away. On the way to school down where she flew away. And everything she ever did, man, she put away. But everything you ever did, he would lie when he say, listen, everything's fine, honey. You will see her soon. 35 years gone to loom over her mind. Her mind. Back broken mind. Now never mind. Her
I was
spine.
a child, that was why I didn't know what you said when you told me that my little baby mama was dead. And I came home from school just to want a crustable, just a peanut butter banana, that's all I trustable. Oh, daddy, just tell me the truth. Daddy, just tell me the truth. Daddy, I sat in the booth of the restaurant and you couldn't even tell me and you couldn't even flaunt. No, you couldn't even tell that was it later would haunt me.
Dark, man, but that's where I do think like drama and comedy kind of literally hold hands.
Right. A marriage of the two.
How old were you when you first realized that John Candy was who you were going to model your career after?
Good question.
Thank you.
Candy, he's so dandy, yeah, I called him my daddy. I just knew that I wanted to do comedy like my man. He's so good, he's the man. He goes, Toronto, where I stand. I live there, I was born there, I was raised there. He was my idol.
You a chicken haircut? Sight, big pancake, Uncle Buck. Here's 25 cents. Take this rat to pull that mole off your face. Track.
Trains, automobiles, trains, planes, planes and automobiles, trains and planes, planes, automobiles, trains and planes.
That's
Candy,
not what I see.
candy,
I
candy.
see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap from. That's cool running John Candy. Cool buddy Candy. Hold it up. Sandy, he turns around with a Jamaica.
Second City, comedy, improv, wannabe, gotta be, like candy. I don't know any of his other movies, so I can't flow. I really only know the trains, planes, ones, and something about Home Alone. He's in that. Ooh, he is in the back of the band. He is singing. I play poker.
I like
with
it.
my
You got.
friends.
You could be our babysitter.
What?
This was whole time.
This was whole time?
You. This was whole time we interviewing you to see if you would be our babysitter. This is my wife.
Oh, is that her? That's the urn?
She's passed, but my daughter doesn't know.
Okay. So when your daughter's around,
She just talks to
Okay.
And I'll go behind her and I'll go like this sometimes. And then she'll be like, oh.
okay, can I ask you a quick question though? So when I'm babysitting your daughter, is she gonna think it's weird that I'm here if her mom's home?
I'm telling her that I'm gonna tell her that that mom's leaving me.
Oh, so you're gonna say instead of telling her that the mom's been dead for so long that you're divorcing?
Yeah, I think if we could create a distance between the daughter and the mother, because if she's mad at her for cheating on me and leaving, it wouldn't be as much of a grieving process.
Oh, I see. Oh, so the narrative is that the mom has cheated.
Correct. I'm gonna just
With who? Do we need to color in the details? As a babysitter, can I help explain the narrative in any way?
What do you got?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can only pull on my own real life experience.
Oh, hello, honey.
What's up? I'm hungry for Uncrustables, Mom.
This is gone now. I just don't want to have to move it. Okay.
Okay. What happened to Mom?
Oh,
by the way, I'm Megan. I'm a babysitter. Oh, cool. Nice to have someone around. The other kids in the neighborhood don't like me. They've been pushing me.
why is that, honey?
The heck? Well, they say that I wouldn't float in a pool.
heck? Was that Megan like being weirded out what was happening?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell when I'm being babysitter or when I'm being the kid.
Yeah. Do you think you can make stronger choices?
Yeah.
Okay. But we can still continue from where we are.
Okay. The other kids at school are making fun of me, leaving pushing me. What the heck? What do you mean? I'm your babysitter. I'm here to help. Well, that'd be nice. I don't really got much friends. Dad, where's mom?
So you know how your mother has been just kind of just going like this for a while?
Yeah.
Patting you on the back.
You said that's because she's trained to be a massage therapist.
Right. So the truth is your mother has been massaging a lot.
Mr. Kukowski, I don't know if I should be here for this.
It's fine.
Oh, don't leave. You're my new friend.
You're really good at this.
Oh, thanks.
Groundlings? Wait a minute. That was for the voices. But the way you were carrying on the story, that was more long form.
Now you see.
B.
Now you see what's the it factor, right?
Wow. If only you could do drama. Excuse me. Let me rephrase. If only allowed. Excuse me. Let me rephrase. Thank you. Now, if only
If
you
only
allowed yourself
to do drama. Now who's the acting
That's making
teacher?
sure. I walked
Walked
into his house
and he told me about the cameras, and then I stepped on the couch and then I felt bad.
What the hell? I hate people. Oh, you got me. 1 point for her.
That's definitely 10 points for me.
10 points for Gryffindor.
I was just thinking about something funny I said the other day.
Shut up.
So, true or false?
Yep.
1 or 2?
2.
Think of any number 1 through 20.
19.
I had 10 to it.
Can't.
Come on, I want to do this thing. I want to do this magic trick. Don't tell me the number. Think of a
Okay.
number 1 through 10.
Okay.
Multiply 2.
Okay.
Add 4.
Okay.
Subtract 8.
I can't do this. Hold on.
Add 10.
Got it.
Divide it by 2.
Got it.
Subtract the number you thought of originally.
Okay.
Now, whatever number that is, find what letter in the alphabet starts with that letter. So A would be 1, B would be 2.
Oh, okay.
Now think of any animal that you could think of that starts with that letter. You were thinking of an elephant who was born in a ketchup factory eating sushi with his father, who was mean.
No, it was an elephant in a ketchup factory eating sushi with his daughter. You were really close though.
But I was right about elephant, right?
Yeah.
Magic. But there's those things where they do that.
Yes.
You know those?
Yeah, I love those.
Good.
Okay. Think of a vegetable. Think of yourself eating the vegetable. Think of yourself throwing up the
I want to
vegetable.
fuck my cousin. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
knew it.
I'm sorry. I interrupted.
No,
And-
that's where it was leading.
Yeah, of course. And just because you see it soon, you know,
Doesn't mean
not
you should say
everyone's,
it.
Genius.
Savant. You want to see me pickle this on my tickle?
I don't know what that means, but if it's inappropriate, no.
Okay.
Did you mean spin on your finger?
Can't say.
Okay. Can't or won't. Can't do drama
Or
won't
do
say.
drama. Give me a
First
dramatic
base.
acting challenge and I'll do it.
Okay. Be honest. What are you insecure about? What's something that is not only are you insecure about, but you feel shame about it as well?
Sometimes,
You don't have to answer, but do you have something in your mind?
yes.
And is it honest?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable talking about it?
No.
Then we don't have to. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Thanks for showing me an emotion. That's drama. We'll be right back.
Whew, man, there's some huge shit. Whoa, what's this? Wow, this is really cute. Should I try it on? I'll try it. For size. So cute. I think that this fits. It's a small because I'm skinny. I'm Kevin Bacon's daughter, and I take huge shits.
Okay, great. Now, if you could fix your tits during the commercial break, I'd appreciate that.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
I feel like I
gulp,
only
gulp,
watched
gulp,
two
gulp.
clips of your podcast, and both times you were saying something tits.
I'm a guy. Psych. I'm a man.
I really have to fix my tits. I untucked my shirt to be pregnant, and it's never been the same ever since.
Is this something that you're insecure about? Are you trying to have a child?
No, imagine I was, Ricky.
I am. I'm asking. Are you trying to have a child? Are you having complications?
No, but if I was, that would be a terrible thing. Never ask that to a woman.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
I thought we were doing drama exercises.
No, you're doing commercial break.
We're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to have a baby. Thanks for asking me.
Okay.
What's wrong with your balls?
I have a varicocele.
What's that?
A lot of veins. I had it in 11th grade, and I didn't know. And they started doing a physical, and it was operated on, and then I was fixed. And it has since come back, and it causes difficulty with fertility.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's just so many veins?
There's just a lot of veins. There's just a lot of extra veins. It makes it
extra.
Let's just say somebody went in there with some scissors and snipped the veins, or did something like that.
Why? They're dangerous?
So it constricted the testicles during puberty. So my left testicle isn't as large as my right.
I am picturing when the kids in Harry Potter are stuck from that plant that's slowly suffocating them. And then Hermione's like, you have to relax. Just relax. And Harry's like,
that's what the surgeon was doing. The surgeon was in there. That's it's a metaphor. But yeah. And then, is able to, I don't know if it's heal or be better, because like when there's the veins, it's not just the pressure there, it's also extra blood, so it's warmer down there.
Extra blood?
Vein blood.
Wow.
Yeah. But I also know that there's a lot of options. One, getting the varicocele fixed, which I was waiting to do until I was ready to blast inside my girl and hope we have my looks, but my personality. Just kidding. She's the smartest and the most beautiful. And actually, I wrote a song for her. And if you don't mind, I'd like to sing it to her.
Sure.
This one's for you. I miss you so much. It's not tuned. Give me a sec. I have perfect pitch, relatively. I miss you so much. I miss you. I'm not much of a guitar player. I could just do it a cappella.
Play. Another turning point.
This is a song for my girlfriend, and you're hijacking it.
I'm jealous.
Well, I'm jealous. This is a song that we like to sing. I'm overzealous. When you're down, I get so down. When you're round, I get so round. It's easy. Please forgive me. When I'm down, I get so down. When I frown, I get so down.
Another turning point, a fork in the road. And some grabs you by the wrist when directs you where to go. Times everywhere so red they mess and don't ask why. Oh,
Oh my God, that's fucking embarrassing.
are you okay?
Yeah, I fell into the microphone. I
Wow,
don't know
oh
if
my
the
God,
people heard
yeah.
that. But the microphone went into my
Yeah.
mouth.
And I was going to ask if you were okay, but I didn't want to like disrupt the flow of conversation, but I wanted you to know that I care about you.
Oh.
But I didn't want to.
Now I don't even remember what I was talking about.
I didn't want it to come across like manipulative or whatever that I was just trying
Well, I
to.
lost my train of thought now.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Right. So was it worth it?
No.
Nope.
Let me work it. From a thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Making fun of Chinese people, you can't do that.
Let me
Another point for me. All right, do you have a podcast?
No.
Oh, you should start one. You have such a funny thing. So, with next exercise is where we're going to pretend this is your podcast.
Okay. Oh, welcome to the fucking fart show. I'm your fucking beef host. Oh, Mr. Wiggle Man. Oh, do you need some water? You're fucking stupid. I miss my girlfriend. Let me sing a song to my girlfriend. La 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 la. I'm smarter than you. My balls have veins. What's up with you?
You know what's interesting?
Boring. Wah, wah. I wish I had that button over here so I could show you what you look like.
Yeah, now you have a stupid
I have
button.
a button over here. Fart attack. Oh, my mom's a monkey. Oh, drowning in the rivers for me.
So you had brought up all these things that had happened, but the only thing that didn't happen was something I never said to you.
What was it?
You know what it was.
I don't remember.
Sure you do.
Just now?
Yeah.
I said a lot of things that didn't happen.
All of them happened. You were talking about the song, about the thing. You were saying all things that actually were something we played, except for one. What was that one? Why did that come out?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know which part was it.
Whoa, I'm smarter than you. My balls have veins.
Are you insecure that I'm smarter
That's
than you?
not true. You have for sure said, cut to the time where Ricky said he's smart, so smart or something. At some point in this podcast, I know you did. And if you didn't say it, you're like, thinking it. Yes or no?
No.
You never once this whole podcast said that you're smarter than me?
No.
Smarter than a fifth grader.
No.
Are you sure?
Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. You know why I'm not sure?
Because you're thinking it.
Because I don't know. That's something that I feel a lot of people miss the mark on.
Oh.
They're thinking about how they're being perceived instead of allowing themselves to be who they are, which not only, no, hear me out. Not only does this translate into self-confidence, which allows people to enjoy your company way more than if they thought you were so smart, but it also doesn't have to have you be anything more than present. Now, I'm not sure, and I'm not embarrassed to say that I'm not sure. Why overcompensate and oversell something to make me look smarter? I'm not worried about how I look. I'm worried about being there so there's something to look at, even if it's just me looking at myself in the mirror and saying, I see pride, I see power, I see a badass mutta who don't take no crap from nobody. Once again, Junior, John Candy. Wow. Candy House, my life is your life. I'm just trying to connect. We'll be right back. Fix your posture. And we're back.
Wait, so Ricky, like you do this podcast and you don't ever think like, well, I guess you're kind of in control. Like you play God here. Because then afterwards you scramble off to your little rat hole of an
Mark this
editing
moment,
booth,
make her come back.
and you can change whatever you want. But do you ever feel like you said something too vulnerable and you get like a vulnerability hangover? Like tomorrow will you wake up and be like, can't believe I said about the nest of veins in my balls?
I understand what you're saying. That does exist. Less about something that was said and more when I was first starting out about projections of how the guest may have felt. That doesn't happen much anymore. But
yeah, but what? Oh, so really you just worry about the guest? You don't think about all the people listening?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very private with a lot of things. I am not choosing not to be private about the varicocele because I, one, have no shame in it. And two, I know that people learn things and hearing about things from stuff. And it's like, oh, that's like that. It's a point of reference. So I'm not embarrassed about it. Like,
do you think you'll save a life with the ball stuff?
I might make one.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere alone.
Did you get into comedy because you're embarrassed about your Tourette to start singing all the time and you pretend it's a bit even though you're really hiding from your father?
My fat dad.
This is good. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having fun. Also, the song that I wrote for my girlfriend, I don't want to minimize it. I haven't gotten calloused up yet, but.
Oh, so you wrote it, but you have never played it yet?
I haven't played it for. I was thinking maybe if she would want to watch this episode, and see it. It would be.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Oh yeah. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
She's real. She is. She lives in on the East Coast, so she can't be here right now. Otherwise, she would, and I'd be able to say, "Honey."
And I'd be able to say.
I'd be able to
That's what you
say,
sounded like.
honey.
I'd be able to say.
I'd be able to say it. Oi.
So she's that far East Coast?
Okay, another point for her. What's your name again? Snooze Fest? Point for me.
No, what's your name again? Donkey Idiot Fest? Point for me.
Okay, let's just call a truce, which is what you suck. Point for me. And time out. So, no, time in. I will never cheat.
Okay.
So,
You're fuck booger. Point for me.
you're a fizzle. Bleep the back part. You're a fizzle.
Ricky.
Bleep it again.
You can't say that.
Well, I
Are you worried?
apologize.
Hey, are you worried about getting canceled?
Cancel from what?
Like, you know how I mean? Because
I don't.
in the time we've been together, you've said so many inappropriate things that if I was the wrong kind of person, I'm not threatening you.
I haven't said anything inappropriate.
Okay. Roll back all the things that he was saying that was
Just
bad.
show her again.
I never did.
AI.
Stop.
I was pretending I was AI, but like with too much pressure because of what society is putting on us.
Right. But do you ever worry about that? Like when we talk about cancel culture, and not to totally get into it, but are you worried ever about getting canceled? Like you worry that like some podcast thing from days of yonder,
I mean, if I were to think about a worry, I could connect to it. Sure. I don't spend time on that. And this is going to sound corny, and I'm going to be very honest with you right now. I know who I am and love who I am. And I know that I have no hateful thoughts to be able to put out anything other than it being ironic or satirical. And if it's misunderstood, then that's the business we chose. If we didn't want danger, we wouldn't become comedians.
Danger.
We would have become, something else.
Yes.
Safer.
Blanket makers.
Yeah. They get lied on over for a business.
Cozy little factory.
No, I'm a comedian because I have a point of view, and and also here's another thing I know a lot of comedians get embarrassed to say. I'm not an artist. Oh, all right. I don't know. I'm not here to diagnose you. I am. This is art. And if somebody is going to get butthurt because, I don't like when he said about the Russian people or the black people, the Jewish people or whatever. It's like, listen, nothing bad was said about these people. You're putting yourself in a position to believe that you need to enforce the rules when they haven't even been written yet.
Boring. Ding, 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 ding. Point for me.
Okay. Well, you just made fun of Asian people again. Was it worth it?
I didn't.
You did. Go back to her going ding, ding, ding.
I don't.
I'm not doing anything. What?
Wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
You wouldn't, right?
I don't even know who you are.
I'm talking to the editor. Don't do that.
Hey, you know what? You guys come out now.
There is no
how you
editor.
have a podcast. I was making you a host this whole time. That's all I was doing.
I'm a co-host now?
No, I'm to allow you to have your own podcast. I think you'd be great. It could be called, Shiver Me Timbers, and it could be about how you call your legs your timbers when you're cold.
Oh, okay.
Because you like pirate stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I could do
and
that.
girls are always cold.
Yeah. Such a fun idea.
All right. Do you want to have me on as a guest?
Sure.
I have pretty good name and face recognition.
Recognisably?
Is that a kind of like soccer?
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
a frisbee soccer?
In Australia, Recognisably.
Recognize a little bit? I really don't know the word.
Recogniza sequility.
Listen,
Sequility.
if somebody like me comes on a new podcast,
Yeah.
my thumbnail doing something like this, and then it says Rick Glassman, people would be like, I have a really strong presence in the podcast game, and if you agree, comment. Rick has a really strong presence in the podcast game. And then I'm going to screen grab all of those and I'm going to send it to my arch nemesis, the person who I started a podcast with when I was a child comedy group with him.
No.
And now he has a huge, big, successful podcast.
Who? Mark Maron? You guys were kids together? Wow. I didn't know he was that little or you were that big.
Do you know that when I found out that he was branching off to do his own thing, and just to piss me off,
you were like, WTF? And then he named it that.
He named his podcast what I said to him. Is that her? Now, do you remember the end of that movie, Straight Outta Compton? Are you familiar with that story? Are you a Long Beach Rap fan? Oh, you know Biggie. Anyway, the problem with that movie was only one line at the end, and I realized, oh, this must be dramatized, which is he sees Rick Ross in there, and he's starting his own. He's out of Def Jam, dude. Def liabilities and having to speak to somebody else. He's starting his own. He's starting his own company. And instead of just starting his own company or like coming up with the company name later or not even forcing it down Ross's throat, this guy who they're in a fight with and they don't like each other, as he's storming out, he still says, hey, so what you going to call the company anyway? As if like,
yeah, like
I was interested in that. Yeah. Your wife cheats on you and she said, fucked another guy and she's leaving. It's like, hey, what kind of car did that guy drive anyway?
Yeah,
like that's relevant. And he turns around halfway and goes, Aftermath.
That's cool.
Which was one of my favorite periods. After math class, I had physics and a girl had her period in it.
Oh, that's awesome. If you were a girl, where do you think you would have got your period for the first time?
I know where. In the girl's bathroom. I would have felt weird. I wouldn't have known what was going on. I would have gone in the bathroom and it would have happened there. Or if I was at home, then at home. But if I was at school.
But it always is the same 3 steps. It's like you're somewhere, you feel weird, and you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's when you get your period.
Tell me about yours. Cold open.
Okay. I was in a dressing room, actually trying on bathing suits.
Oh.
It's kind of a bad place to get it. But you don't take off your undies when you try on a bathing suit.
I don't. Yeah, of course not.
I don't either.
Yeah, I would never do that.
And I was with my mom and my sister. So those are kind of the gals you want to be with.
Yeah. Is your sister older?
Yeah.
How many sisters do you have?
Just one.
And she's older?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, were you able to ask her things about like...
Yeah, it was like, where do titties come from?
How much older is she than you?
2 years.
Oh, so she's 23?
Yeah, she's 23 now.
So what does she do? Is she in the restaurant business as well?
She's an accountant.
Oh.
Snap that. Get him eating a big pussy.
This isn't your podcast. We don't do that.
Sorry.
It's really expensive.
Sorry.
So your sister, and she's an accountant. And now, what was your relationship like? What was it like growing up with an older sister?
Well, okay, listen, not to bore you, but you wanted drama and you wanted honesty. And I'll tell you something honest. I actually think that's why I do comedy, is because I tried so hard to make her like me and it never worked. And so
sorry.
now
make sure we put this chapter. This is why she got into comedy.
Yeah.
I am your subconscious bullying you to think that what you have to say isn't of value, but it is.
Okay.
It really is.
Where am I?
Care. You're right here.
Okay.
You're right here.
So wait, you're the podcast host and you're my subconscious.
You are where you are now, where you always are. And you know where that is, right?
In hell.
Here.
Okay.
Here. Same amount of letters. Starts with an H.
Okay. So growing up, I tried to make my sister.
The second letter is an E as well. They both have that. He.
And that's why we still don't have a strong relationship. Psych!
No, tell me about it.
I did.
Tell me about it, but this time not during a dream sequence because I didn't get to.
Sequence.
Okay, point for her.
Do you always do points with your guest?
I've done them. I don't always do them.
You should have them. And if you need something like add a reverb on this and make it the tag for the game for every episode. Points. Points. Oh, who is gonna win this? Points. 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 You got more, but I got less.
We have professional jingle makers.
you have other jingles? You suck. Okay.
So we think, what were you going to say? You were going to pretend you just passed away?
No, I was going to say.
You were going to say you rest in peace.
Yeah, I was going to say I rest my case. But if you want me to rest in peace, I'll do that.
Well, I just think that if we were going to get this sponsored by Hocus Pocus, we should stick with some type of ghoul theme.
Ricky, do you ever have a conversation with someone like how we're having? Because this is also reminding me of our only conversation that we ever had off air at Whitney Cummings' house. We never really talk about anything, but we talked for a long time. Do you find that in a lot of relationships in your life? You talk for a long time and nothing's been said?
Well, I guess you haven't met my mother-in-law.
So you're married?
It's just a figure of speech.
Point for me.
But point for me for using a figure of speech.
Okay. It's raining cats and dogs. Point for me.
Yeah, so
So
when
do you
I
ever
watch you
feel-
outside... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go. When
Do you ever feel-
No, like I said...
I think I'm going to go.
Okay.
So to reiterate my question, do you ever feel like you talk to someone for a long time, but nothing's been said? Like what we've been doing here for the last 2.5 hours.
I'm going to answer... We've been doing this, honestly, it hasn't even been 45 minutes.
Woof.
No, it has. Is that another John Candy movie? Buzz's
Point for me.
girlfriend. Woof. Point
Buzz,
for
your
me
girlfriend. Woof.
for finding it, and not for her. So remove that. I think that by not saying anything, I think you mean something more specific, because I do think we're saying something, and I don't mean that as vague as like words are coming out. I mean, I actually feel we're communicating. But when you say not saying anything, I assume you mean what you perceive as like insightful or something that could help us learn information about one another. Yeah. So, hold on. I'm going to raise my microphone for this so the people in the back could hear. That's
Are you going to
yours.
scream?
No.
Don't scream.
Okay, I won't. Mark this moment for the mix. I won't scream. I think a lot has been said. I think that this is a very specific relationship because you and I don't know each other. We've met twice. Both times I have been stoned. However, I know what it's like to have somebody come over and it's just silly, silly, silly.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel at ease.
Eddie's? Who's
Yeah,
he?
it's from Crimson Tide, where the Marines are going out,
got it.
and when they told them after saluting.
Yeah, Eddie's. Oh, okay.
And but then it's like you offer the risk of confusing the other person with, oh, is this what it always is? And or the other person might not be in the mood to play the same way.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
So I said outside, I'm stoned.
Yeah.
And since we don't know each other very well, if there's ever a time where like you want to get serious, which I get what you're doing now, bring it up. And I have this switch in me that could just not be high. It's a very weird thing, and it's why I love being high so much. It almost feels like it's in me, and I could like a hybrid electric where you could go back and forth.
But you can't do both at once.
I am not high with you right now. I hear that you want to have sincere.
Yeah, but like, could you have a sincere conversation?
I'm having
and
one
then-
with you right now.
Yeah, but then could you, in the middle of it, do a joke? Or you'd have to go straight fully back into the other.
Yeah,
other
it's
guy.
but a non-high joke, something charming.
Oh,
something
let's try.
that's like a play on words as it comes.
Let's try to hit on it, okay?
Well, like I said, I'd like to be sincere, not pretend I'm a hammer. Like those kinds of jokes.
I don't believe you're fully in the like sincere mode.
I
though.
am.
No,
But-
we have to get into it, Ricky.
No, but what you're saying is...
Here's my challenge for you. Let's have an earnest conversation.
But he's one of the funniest comedic actors there are, so you're being hyperbolic.
I didn't know we were talking about Robin Williams. Now, I want to talk to you, okay? And I want you to be sincere.
But you're
And if you
you're
think-
mistaking
this is-
sincerity.
Bam, 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 bam. This is my podcast. Doink, psych. Now, this segment, we're going to talk sincere. And at a certain point in the segment, I'd love for you to make a joke that just feels like appropriate
Absolutely.
to what we're talking about.
Of course.
Okay. Do you have siblings?
I do.
What do you got?
I have an older brother, 2.5 years older. Still.
Okay, not bad. And are you guys close?
I mean, physically or emotionally, because there's a little bit of there's some I don't want to define it as publicly, so bleep that word, but it's a little difficult. We love each other and we see each other, we talk to each other, but we're not as close of friends as some could be.
Interesting. And you said physically, like he lives far away?
Say it again.
He lives far away?
I don't know why I was playing with the audio levels instead of my headphones. So we need to mark this moment for the mix as well. Let's try this one more time. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again. And when the obstacles are seeking, I'm seeking, for the rhythms have been soaking in my mind for all time. And then the sounds of silence, and then their entering gang. 1,000 horses then they saw, and then the eyes spoke inly breathing, lawless oft it out may I seeking, and the oceans left prisms in my mind long ago. They whisper songs of silence. Good. So I think some people might say we didn't say anything, but I thought we said just enough.
You say it best when you say nothing at all. Right. But wait, I actually genuinely want to know about.
Wait, what is happening with sounds here? I really never did it. I'm. Remember when you said, I said, I got a little high, but I wasn't that much. And you're like, does it keep going? And I say, I always like to think it will.
I was trying to do a podcast, but then I got high.
Oh,
I was trying to do that.
I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be sincere with you.
Okay. Tell me about your brother, because I'm wondering, like,
your business.
We're both littlers.
Well,
and we have the big ones.
Yeah.
Just the two. Same. Brother, sister, sister.
Is that the one with the guy from what's it fucking called?
What does your brother do for a living?
Marcus Houston. Put up a picture of brother, sister, sister.
Time for the segment that I'm choosing. Talking about your brother. So your brother, what does he do for work?
He's in the restaurant business.
He really is?
Oh yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
He's a chef, or he owns a restaurant?
He owns restaurants.
Where? In New York?
Highland Park in Glendale.
Here? Do you ever go dine there?
It's very good. Yeah, it's called the Greyhound. I actually go there often. And they have an item that I grew up with. My dad was in the restaurant business, and he had a restaurant, and it was a sports bar and grill, known for the ribs and cornbread. But the cornbread was unbelievable, baby. And my brother put that cornbread on the menu. It's worth it for the cornbread alone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so good.
And so it's called Greyhound, and there's more than one location?
There's one in Glendale, there's one in Highland Park, and then there's a bar called ETA, which
He's really into buses, this guy. You guys got Greyhound buses in America?
Mm-hmm.
So Greyhound and ETA. And his next restaurant's
I thought you were talking about my mother-in-law again, because that's what we call her, Snatch.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
A Greyhound.
What's with you and pretending to be married? You're like, oh, my mother-in-law of my
It's
dreams.
a genre of comedy.
I wish I was married.
Does that answer your question? Do you understand that, or do you think I'm saying nothing?
I think you're lonely.
I have a girlfriend.
And you wish to be makeup girlfriend and wish to be makeup mother-in-law.
No, she's my real girlfriend. And she's great.
But she doesn't want to be your wife.
I guess I could propose to her here and find out.
She here? Oh.
She might be here. If you are, and I'm with you when you watch this, I'm ready to sing that song to you. You're my baby. And I wrote you a song called Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. I wrote it.
That's a point for me. Do you even know who Mariah Carey's last husband was?
I know one of her exes, but I don't know the last one. Was it Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
So I grew up watching Drumline. So.
Oh, so.
Okay.
Who was your earliest comedy hero? And you can't say me.
Lenny Bruce. I just think it was so amazing what he would do. Pryor, Carlin, Greg Giraldo.
The guys.
But I was
Harry
actually
Dean.
just saying cliche things. The truth is,
Big Nugget.
Seinfeld, Joan Rivers, and my parents. In that order.
What's the funniest thing you remember your dad saying when you were a kid?
That I couldn't make it into the NBA. I still laugh at that. Because that drove me.
Okay, now genuine answer.
I could tell you some funny things that my grandpa did.
Okay.
Because my grandpa, I don't remember as well because he
Killed himself.
No, he just passed away.
Oh, regular style.
Esophageal cancer. Yeah, it's all right. I know you're just trying to make a joke.
That's not regular style at all. That's such with a twist.
But he would say things like, I play the piano. I'm a
Penis.
savant. I just think about that thing I said again. And he would go, he would say something like, do you know how to play next door? But before I knew
that's really
I
funny.
understood devices. So I do remember.
Because that's your whole style now.
Well, I have different.
It's kind of
styles.
the only kind of joke you do now. I love that.
There's other ones. Do you know my pun guy?
No biggie. And not the rapper. See what it's like when someone ruins everything that you got going?
Is that how you feel? I'm smarter than you and that I ruined everything?
See, you agree. You're smarter than me. Point for me somehow.
Take it away because I was asking her a question if she conceded to the point she made earlier that we didn't yet reference.
I am disinclined to acquiesce to your request. That's from
Bumblebee bags. Bumblebee bags.
Yo-ho.
Bumblebee. You know what? I'm not afraid of bumblebees. Do I want to get stung by them? No.
Have you been stung by one?
Yeah. But when you're afraid of something, you draw them to you.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I think energy.
Is that why you have so many little like Yoda figurines in your house?
That's a goblin. And I have a Groku. I don't have one Yoda.
Are you afraid of goblins then?
I don't.
Well, you're pretty much drawing them into your life.
Batman became Batman because it was a symbol of overcoming his fear.
Penguin became penguin because he ate a penguin.
Who said that?
It's in the comic book.
Right.
Let me guess. Girls don't read comics. Wow.
Name
any superhero, okay?
one superhero.
Fast one, slow one. Lightning, the Bolt, the Flash, the Crisper, Superman, Underman, Vegas Man, Goliath, Bruce Banner.
Superman, Underman, Goliath. Wow. You, for a girl, you really
She's
are
hot.
funny.
She likes sports. She does basketball and Quidditch.
Is it tough being a woman in a man's world? Of course, I'm talking about comedy in LA.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, your grandpa being funny. And then you had a joke that I interrupted that I actually do want to
Thought I
hear
had
the
to
end of.
sneeze.
You said, did I tell you about my pun guy? Didn't you?
Oh, he's a guy that loves puns. He sees people loves puns. He sees it works. He just doesn't understand how they work. Let's just say I think you'll get what I'm talking about. What's the matter? Too busy holding your basketball?
Jinx, potty jinx. You can't use the toilet for 12 years. You're going to piss inside your own pants so many times to give you a rash and the doctor have to remove your skin.
Who said that?
I did, bitch.
You're just
Bam,
fucking.
bam, bam, bam.
You're
Point
just
for me.
bullying me. That is okay. You're bullying me. That's interesting. You grew up a younger sister.
You grew up in younger sister.
Did you feel bullied? Did you feel close with her?
I didn't feel bullied by her. I just felt,
Were you included?
not really, no.
What about now?
Now I'm included.
Do you think she's accounting for everything that she did?
Yeah. Yeah. She's way nicer to me now than she was.
She's taking accountability?
She's accountability buddy.
I'm asking if she's taking accountability and if that is some way what drew her to get into accounting.
Oh.
Pun guy that doesn't make sense, you don't like. Pun guy that does make sense, you don't like.
Potty jinx, you can't use the toilet for 13 years.
Potty jinx, you can use
Every time you do it, you're going to have one more year shitting your pants.
So
Was your brother nice to you when you're growing up?
sometimes.
But not all the time. Did he like hang out with his friends and he was like, stinky, rinky, piggy can't come?
No, it wasn't that overt and bullying. It was just like if I asked him for help for stuff, because my brother's very smart, so I would ask him for help for stuff, and sometimes he'd be like, "Fucking idiot," so like I would like try not to ask.
Like homework help?
No, like how to get onto Imaginarium to play Shadows of Eusebius before dial-up really was run through an
fucking
operating system that wasn't
Christ.
basically just DOS.
What's up, Doc?
That's the duck. That's Looney Tunes. That's Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
But like that you were doing Disney.
Where do you
before.
think Bugs Bunny is from?
I know he's from Albuquerque.
Oh, Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Is that how people in Albuquerque say Albuquerque?
Well, I guess I'm not in Albuquerque anymore.
Does he say that? Is that a quote? I guess.
I should have made a left at Albuquerque.
Quakey.
Whenever he would come up for his hole and he was in the wrong place, he realized, I should have made a left at Albuquerque.
That's what she said. Come up through the hole. That's what she said. Yeah. Can I have that?
The button? This was a gift for my girlfriend. And it's for me. And though I am someone who shares, this is what she said, not what you said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. It's.
That's what she said.
Oh, it's different every time.
That's what she said.
Is that a British man?
I remember we had one of these when I was a kid, but it was hidden in my dad's closet. My brother found it. Like, I guess it was hidden because it's a dirty toy or something. And you push it and go, fuck, shit, bitch, fucking jerk, fuck you, eat shit. Yeah, eat shit, fucking, fuck. I bet you my brother would know it too. What if that rekindles us? Should I call him and be like, what was that thing?
Yes.
He just had a newborn. I don't think now's the time.
What's the newborn's name?
It's private.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. But I don't know like what they're sharing, so.
They're like, no one will ever know the name. They're like, enroll the kid in school. They're like, this is this.
You have to take it for what it is. Eat shit, fucking jerk. Fuck you. I know those three went right. Eat shit,
So
fucking jerk. Fuck, and you'd push it.
Did you find this in your dad's closet and you were like,
My brother found it and he's like, look at this.
But then were you guys like, we can't let dad know that we know about this?
I gotta ask my dad if he remembers that thing.
He probably got it as like a gag gift for something, right? Like maybe turning 40.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
I'm not ready. Do I look okay?
You're fine. He's not gonna care.
Hello.
Hi, Daddy. I have you on the podcast. This is Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mr. Glassman.
I'm sorry. Who's with you?
Dad, will you stop eating while we're doing this? A lot of people have mesothelioma or whatever the one that was the hearing, not the
I put
asbestos.
it down, Ricky. As soon as you called, I put it down.
What were you eating? A piece of rye bread?
No, I was having a chocolate-covered raisin, which I know is quite noisy for you. So I tried to swallow it quickly. Now I dropped one on the floor that I'm looking for, and I found. Okay.
So, Dad,
you don't want any loose chocolate-covered raisins. You can step on them. You can sit on them. Not a good look.
Okay.
Okay. Hi. Who are we with? Who are we podcasting with today?
Hi, I'm Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Okay, now, Dad, I was reminded.
Boudreaux.
I was reminded of that thing that you used to have, that toy that when you would push it, it would swear and it would be like, eat shit, fucking jerk, fuck you.
Oh, yes. I think we do still have that.
Could you go find it?
And those are exactly the three things.
No, but there were other ones. You don't remember them?
Oh, it's eat shit. Fuck you. That was a great story. Remember? Anytime somebody said something I didn't like, I'd press it.
I don't remember that.
So you kept, because Ricky was saying you like hid it in your closet, like it was.
I thought Matt found it in your closet once before it became public.
Could be, but there was times when I would have it at work, and people would say, I can't get that rug in time, and I hit the button and said, eat shit.
Classic. That way you wouldn't have to actually say eat shit.
Yeah, but I used it all the time. When you just said it, I remembered it like it was yesterday in sequence. You said it right.
Yeah. Will you look to see if you have it? And if so, text me later and I'll record it and I could put it up for the people at home. I'm sure they'd like to.
Yeah, we'll put it up for sale for a charity.
Yeah. I wonder if we could get these, if whatever company it is, if they're still around, they could they could sponsor this episode along with Hocus Pocus. Mom, do you have anything? My mom is a really strong woman and she likes to empower women. Mom, do you have anything empowering you want to say to Lisa and my audience?
Well, my empowering thoughts are be the best you can be. And I don't know, honey, we're in the middle of a John Wick movie. I'm not into a spiritual place.
Well, I'll let you be the best you can be and you enjoy John Wick 4. Yes, Daddy.
All right, wait a minute, Ricky, we are 2 hours and 10 minutes into John Wick 4.
Don't say anything. Please don't say anything that happens 2 hours in. Dad, that's crazy. I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up. Don't do it.
Okay, bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
What? I mean, that's crazy. What was you gonna say? Hey, real quick. I don't think you'll mind. I'm 2 hours and 10 minutes into this movie you want to see, and he's just and then what are you gonna say to me?
Oh, you want to see that movie?
I love the John Wicks.
What are you waiting for?
I was named after something. Well, unrelated. What's that? What am I waiting for?
Yeah.
The perfect time.
What are you waiting for? You hear me? I'm not afraid anymore.
What's that from?
I'm alone.
Yeah. Point for me.
You haven't had time? Point for me.
I haven't had time. Point for me.
We almost worked together on a TV show.
That's the thing. That's the rub.
Thing. And now it's kind of making me wonder, like, how could we have done that?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know.
Do you have a problem learning your lines?
Do you have a problem learning yours? Point for me.
I don't. Point for me. Of course not. Point for me again.
Repeat after me. It was a Tuesday night. I came home in the rain. My husband wasn't home, so I suspected something was asunder. My daughter was sleeping upstairs in her room, and she was screaming in her sleep.
I suspected something, but my husband was a thunder.
I knew you couldn't memorize lines. Like, it's plain as day.
Two things.
You're too scatterbrained. That's what I'm wondering. If I had been on set with you that day, you would have been so scatterbrained.
You're wrong! I'm high! I'm allowed to forget my lines when I'm high!
Let me check you.
Oh my God, I killed him. Yes. Welcome to my podcast.
Psych.
And my guest today is a dead girl. Psych. Hope I can get her titties later.
Oh, now you're speaking my language.
That's the kind of attitude you have. So sorry about screaming, and you're sorry too. And
I went like this when I did it.
So,
Didn't peak.
Oh, you actually have a lot of basketball trophies?
That was from a comedy basketball league that I was in, and they're all comedy trophies.
Oh, but you're probably so good.
Well, people say I'm phenomenal.
Do you think you have more comedy body or basketball body?
I think I have more comedy body.
Okay. And you were going to snap before I interrupted you, so you want to snap now?
People know. We'll just put up a thumbnail for my I Am Phenomenal video.
Okay.
We don't really need to show it again. Sometimes we just call things back.
What's that winged lady from? Am I supposed to know?
The Hollywood Critics Association.
Critics?
It's only an award from the HCAAs.
I can't read it.
As we see it, Rick Glassman is Jack Hoffman. Something, by the way, I didn't realize until we were almost done filming the season. Well, I guess both. My character's name was Jack Hoffman.
Oh, that's funny.
That's wild.
Wait, is that on what show?
That's on Amazon. That's a different show. That was a show from last year.
What was it?
It's called As We See It.
Oh.
The show that you auditioned for
was not dead yet.
To play my girlfriend.
Yes.
But they thought that that
No,
you would
they
be too
didn't think-
expensive.
That's not true.
That's what I heard.
They said I'd be too expensive?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, the cost of just draining everybody on set with all your fucking jokes. We'll be right back. I'm going to fill up my water. I didn't mean that. I was just trying to leave the high status thing. I think that you're great. And if I remember correctly, you told me the reason you couldn't is because you had another job because you're working so much. You're really doing good stuff. Do you want anything from in there?
No, I'm okay.
Let me check you.
Smarty Pants. Oh, aren't these the formulas? Yeah, look at this. It has everything that you need because there's so many different types of things. I need my vitamin B12s. I need my Ds. The problem is I don't really know what's in them. And look at this. I could pronounce every ingredient on here.
Really?
Yeah, they're probably not that good.
Are there any nuts?
No nuts.
Ricky, how many did you take? Ricky, read the warning label. If you take too many, you turn into
a boob. Yeah, these are really good, aren't they?
They're really, Ricky.
I know I'm high. I shouldn't be. I already had 9, and you're only supposed to have 6. I just had another maybe 9.
You had 9. You already had 9 today. Holy
I had my 6. I had my 6, and then
so
before my
good.
shower, I'm like, I want a couple little treats. Man,
you know what's interesting? This says on the back of it, omega-3 fish oil from small fish only.
Yeah, bigger fish have higher mercury percentages.
Oh, really? Is that why they tell you that? Guess how much of your guess how much percent of your daily vitamin B12 this has in it?
80.
150, dude. You're fucking ODing right now. You're B12, you're B13.
The problem when you're metabolizing vitamins that way, when it's not sublingual,
Does your piss
or
smell
if it,
so weird? Is your poop jelly?
I mean, I
Say
think it would
one
rather
thing
be
interesting
me.
about your pee and one thing interesting about your poo that you think me and the listeners at home don't.
My poop sometimes is red, but it's when after I eat beets, and
That's not unusual. Try again.
But before I knew that, I was scared. And
You thought you were getting your period.
Something
finally.
interesting about my pee, depending on who I'm with and on trying to judge their comfort levels. If I go pee and they could hear me pee, I will pee under the porcelain. But what I would prefer to do is pee in the water.
Under the porcelain, down by the stream, yeah, on a blanket with my baby. Point for me. I'll tell you something about what I do when I pee. Sometimes if I'm with people, Ricky, don't you want to hear it?
Uh-huh.
Beg. Okay.
What was that?
I said beg.
What was big?
Like beg to hear it.
Oh, bag. I think you said big. I was thinking, are you thinking about your fat father?
Big. Well, I'm trying not to chew because you said don't chew.
Well, chew, just not into the microphone. That's a good name for a special, chewing away from the microphone and you're just eating for a little bit. No mic.
I think I had a problem just then saying beg because as a Canadian person, not to say when I moved to this country, but when I came to this country, people made fun of me a lot for how I said grocery bags. So now I kind of get afraid to say the word beg, even if it's right.
Right.
Because it's bag is how I've learned to say it. But I used to say bag or like dragon.
Huh.
Anyways, when I pee and I'm with a group of people, if I'm having fun, I don't do pee all the way. I only do a little bit
Because I just get out enough to where I'm not in pain. I want to hurry up and get back.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like a social anxiety thing. It's like I have to get back there.
I think that's a good exercise for you to recognize that you're doing that. And even if it's challenging, still allow yourself to finish the pee.
Because I'll only end up back in the bathroom again
Finish
shortly.
your pee.
I know.
Finish your pee because your number one priority is to take care of yourself, your body, your feelings. It's fine. Go pee.
I have a lot of problems like that.
I believe that.
You do?
We all do.
Really?
Yeah. Because while you think we're not really saying anything, I think I'm learning more about you than I could have learned if I never even saw you or talked to you.
I got to meet your parents today. I was not expecting that.
Oh, gross. I'm really, 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 really wanting sweets.
Well, I wish I had some for you. I really do.
You know, I don't eat much dessert these days. By these days, I mean couple of weeks, right?
This sounds so much like a stand-up joke that's about to start. You know, what else? I'm not eating much dessert these days. Finish the joke.
So I have moved on to doing like things that are sugar but not processed.
Oh, so you're healthy.
You set goals, and there are times where I'm like, I've been eating too many desserts. I need to stay away from processed sugar for a little bit.
That's interesting that you say desserts, because that to me is like chocolate cake or cheesecake. Like it's like a decadent, like it's a little,
I eat a lot of cake. I really
You do?
do. I love donuts, cakes. Yeah.
Where are you getting them?
Donut stores, cake places, Italian restaurants.
You know who has the best chocolate cake that I get all the time? Sight Glass. They have those slices of chocolate cake.
I don't know them. You didn't bring any, did you?
No, I wish. You ever seen Matilda the movie?
This looks like that?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I've plugged a special tiramisu on my podcast a fair amount of times. And like, whenever I do this, I need people to understand that I'm not just some guy who has had cakes at some grocery stores and birthday parties and think I know what's going on. I understand.
Right.
So when I tell you a place has a good cake, you will agree. If
Right.
you like this kind of cake, you will agree. Whole Foods tiramisu is unbelievable.
I wanted to do potty jinx on you so bad. Okay, what's your like death row meal?
I don't think about that kind of stuff.
Can I ask?
No.
You get one drink, you get one appetizer, a main, and a dessert.
Depends on how I'm feeling. People that have a favorite
You're feeling
movie.
like you're about to die, bitch.
No.
So pick a meal.
Why? Are we podcasting for another 10 minutes?
I don't get it.
I know.
Point for me.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
You don't have a favorite appetizer, main?
Listen, I like Chinese food.
Okay.
There's
Do you
something
like cocktails?
I don't drink really.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sober, but I rarely have a drink.
If you did have a drink, what would be your favorite cocktail?
Something that's not, if it's fun, nothing sugary.
If it's fun but not sugary.
No,
not
fun.
like-
By fun, I mean fun. Fun meaning like what's the group? Like if I'm with a couple of bros and they're all having a scotch, I'm like, that's fun. I'll do a
you're
scotch.
at a big bowling birthday, and everyone's bowling. And
Vodka tonic.
I was gonna say you're holding a bowling ball.
I know.
Okay.
16 pounds. Called Ike. Got it. Own it.
And
bowled a 288 with him.
What's the movie where inside the bowling ball there's a skull of someone and the bowling ball can do weird stuff?
Big Lebowski. John Candy. Not John Candy. John Goodman. But, you know.
Yeah, but a different kind of
John Goodman, Lisa Gilroy, John Candy. Yeah. You do the math.
Right. I met John.
Aftermath.
Yeah. Wait, what was the name of that joke you wanted to make again?
Aftermath.
I met John Candy's
Well,
daughter.
Jinx, you have to take a poop in your pants now. And for 12 years, too.
For 12 years. What if I pooped on your couch? You'd be so mad, Ricky. I know you'd be
It
furious.
happens all the time.
What would you do if I diarrheaed on your couch? Oh, you have a blanket down in case I do. Never mind. Oh no, you're doing a cartoon. This is why I don't like coming here. This is why I don't. Do not do a cartoon of that.
Esther, fuck.
Do not do a cartoon of that. Do not do, our editor, do not do a cartoon of that. Answer the fucking question.
Swipe, swipe, delete, delete, auto, undo, undo, reverse, reverse,
Are you
and
a
do it
Contra
again
player?
and read it again. What?
Do you play Contra?
What's that?
I thought that's what you were saying. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, select, start.
I play Sims and I know Rosebud, semicolon, exclamation mark, semicolon, exclamation mark, for as long as it takes to get money.
What do you think is the difference between what you do as a comedian and what your peers do as a comedian?
The difference between me and you is I make this look good.
Men in Black.
John Candy. Wait, what was your question? What's the difference between... That's not a weed gummy, is it? I just suddenly felt kind of a flutter of happiness.
Well, welcome to the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. That's what we do.
You wouldn't.
No, or just people get happy on here.
Why do vitamins smell that way? Why do they all smell that way? Stand
up.
Oh, you mean like that sounds like a stand-up joke? Okay. I thought you wanted me to stand up. Why do vitamins smell that way? Honestly, think about it. They all smell the same way. Like, what is this? What's good for my body is the smell of a dusty drawer in my dad's garage? Okay, I'm buying it.
Hey, you know what? I'm eating my vitamins. I'm trying, I'm getting older. I'm trying to do vitamins. I smell vitamins and I remember, oh, this is why I stopped. Why do vitamins always smell like this? I'm sorry, am I trying to get my B12 or am I trying to smell my dad's musty closet?
I said something, dad's something garage.
Yeah, I was building it with you.
Oh, are you acting like we're one comedian? Because I kind of interpreted it like we were dueling.
You've
like,
never seen Avatar. Right. It shows. We're all one. We are the
world.
If I were a good singer or if you were, I'm sorry to say this.
A good singer?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure you
No,
understand.
Honestly, no offense.
Great.
I'm like,
if one of us and then
Wasn't
people
good,
would
yeah.
actually be enjoying it.
Yeah.
I have singers on my podcast and I love it. And I love asking them to sing stuff.
yeah.
But now it's a little self-indulgent. So
Yeah, because it's fun for us, but no one else is liking
it's
it.
like it's like chewing.
Yeah,
You're enjoying
we're like,
your meal.
yummy.
So I love Chinese food so much.
Stand up.
I've noticed that every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, what's that?
I just said watch it. I think I was an audience member. No, I'm your manager and I'm behind the curtain and you heard me go, watch it.
That happened in I think we did an animation of that joke once from Robert Kelly.
I mean, not to sound fucking Jackie Chan. Balance is
Well, just
the
don't
key.
do the voice.
I don't know how to do his voice.
Now I want to hear it.
You have to make sure.
Careful.
To when you throw a jacket on, when you throw the jacket on, he doesn't really have an accent.
The Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So do it in your voice.
Very subtle.
I don't want to be a part of anything that's like racist. I feel like you're really trying to kind of push this.
I don't
episode
understand
in that
what has happened racist.
What has happened racist? I don't know. Racist leaning, a gust
What
of
has even
racist
happened
wind?
racist leaning? Honestly, maybe I'm missing it. Tell me, we could bleep it or take it out.
No, because then if I say it, it'll be all coming out of my mouth.
Look, I wouldn't even comment on that pun. What are you saying? Like, what kind of things did you hear?
For stuff from you, dude.
No, man, there's nothing wrong with saying Chinese food.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with saying
But you're implying that there is some undercurrent to that.
No, you were like, I'm going to cut to a clip where someone's doing a racist accent.
No, not a
I was like, I don't
racist
wanna be on that
accent.
episode.
No, you were saying easy, and I was saying that was me the same joke. There's no racist. What do you?
Oh, because the joke is saying easy to someone who wasn't about to do something bad.
Who the person, like the way you projected I was going to do something bad because of the way you think and not the way I
No,
think?
because I was role playing comedian and manager. That's like the scene that we were doing.
Oh, a Jew manager?
No.
What kind of manager? What color skin does this manager have?
She's a ghost. And only you can see her. So what kind of skin does she have?
Oh, you're pitching Not Dead Yet. The show that now that we could get back to, my television show, it's all mine, and that you were going to be playing my girlfriend on, but you couldn't because of another Canadian woman got hit.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no, she didn't. She's not Canadian, but there is a Canadian woman on the show.
Yes, Lauren.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
She's so funny.
Did you grow up looking up to her because she was in the main stage in Toronto? And
Yeah, but I think she had left already by the time I moved to Toronto.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I just missed her. But I heard tales of her glory.
Oh yeah, what would they say?
Tales of the glory of Christmases long, long ago. People are saying I have a good voice.
I think you have. I
Point
think
for
your voice
me.
is fine.
There's a birthday party at the house of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending to a perfect day. It'll really be like a picture from Korea and eyes. These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy because yeah, we're cuddled up together. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's have a little sand. You have a good voice. You do.
It's undeniable. It's undeniable.
Bro, I'm getting a little tired, okay?
Okay, do you want to go to sleep and I'll take over the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pee first.
Don't leave me here.
I'm just going to pee and then I'm going to take a nap. You go. You do your thing.
No.
Hey, take advantage of this opportunity to show the world that you could have a podcast.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Room Raiders. Today I'm at the home of comedian Richard Glassman, and he's got all sorts of fucked up shit. Some of it's on display, but some of it he doesn't want you to see. Like inside drawer. Doesn't open. Don't open. Oh no, he's flushing. Yes, that. Yes, bags.
Why'd you stop talking? Can we fix that?
What? Oh no.
Yeah, I was trying to be okay with it, but I think I want to fix it.
Okay.
Let me help to check you.
Hey, giddy up, let's go. Listen to the song. As to you and one horse open sleigh. Giddy up, let's play. Let's go in and say. That's it. Her cheeks are bright and rosy and golfing. Oh, you know how there's those stores that are Halloween stores forever?
Yeah,
What about a podcast that every week it's a Christmas episode?
that's fun.
Yeah.
And you could have a little Christmas cookie.
Yeah. It could be called the Christmas Podcast.
That's cute.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! I'm your ho, ho, host! What are you doing? What are you doing? You know I wasn't trying to hurt you. So if you didn't like what I was doing, you could tell me you don't like what I'm doing instead of doing it back in a competitive way that I didn't even understand that's what you were doing until just now. Was I bothering you? Did I hurt your ears?
I think I'm starting to understand the relationship I have with my sister now. Because it's like, she would be like, I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm not trying to, and I would just get bigger and then the joke would be too far.
Right.
She'd be, get out of my room.
Yeah. Have you never realized that before?
No.
Do you think that serviced you back then, though? Maybe you needed that.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
But it doesn't mean it services you today, does it?
No.
So if somebody does something you don't like.
Yeah. I could just use my words.
Yeah. But before you could use your words, you have to understand what it is you're feeling. And I think that's really impressive and wonderful that you at least are in touch with that. And then it's your choice to communicate it or not. But I think you will if you know.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ho, ho, ho! I'm your host, Santa Claus! And have I got a surprise for you!
Well, Santa Claus, what is it? I'm your number one elf.
We have a special guest, a comedian named Lisa Gilroy.
Ooh, Santa Claus, she sounds wonderful.
Well, according to this, she's been a good girl!
No way! Is she gonna get her present tonight, Santa?
Well, why don't we find out what it is she really wants on this week's episode of Christmas Podcast.
I thought it was called Christmas Cookies. Hey guys, thanks for having me on. I love Christmas. It's such an honor to meet you, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Hello, Lisa.
You're so much younger than I thought you were going to be.
I'm a young Santa Claus.
Do you think you have comedy body or Christmas body?
Christmas body.
Nice.
Lisa, it says here that you've been a good girl.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where's Mrs. Claus?
Mrs. Claus is touching herself in the other room until this is over.
Yuck.
So
what?
Tell me about jury duty. You're in that show Jury Duty. It's hilarious.
Santa, you get cable all the way up here in the North Pole?
Well, you have to ask my wife first, as long as she's not using a big metal antenna vibrator on her clit.
I don't feel comfortable talking about Mrs. Claus like that.
I was just trying to one-up the previous thing that was more organic, and that felt forced.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes being Santa Claus is a big responsibility.
Do you have a brother?
Yes?
What's his name?
Roger.
Roger Claus?
Roger Claus.
Roclo?
Yes.
Is he hot? Are you jealous?
Well,
what does he do for a living?
He's definitely hotter than me. Doesn't have to live in one of these stinking poles.
Where does he live?
Atlanta.
What does he do?
He works in the underground sea.
The underground sea?
Of Atlanta.
Oh, you mean the lost city of Atlantis. You're not very close with your brother, are you?
Distance?
Yes?
No.
Oh.
No, he lives in Georgia.
He lives in a drawer?
Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. He's a teacher.
Oh.
Teaches drama.
Is he on the naughty list or the nice list?
Ho, ho, ho. That I don't talk about other patients.
Oh, are you not allowed to look up your family on the naughty and nice list?
We are allowed to...
Santa patient confidentiality?
There is no disclosing of other naughties and nices.
Oh, really?
Correct.
What about the deceased?
What about them?
Like, is the statute of limitations over on those? And you could ask, like, oh, when this person was alive, are they not? No, you can't?
Nope.
Okay.
No way.
Did you ever believe in Santa? I'm asking you now as Ricky, not as Santa.
Diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo. Could I still be Garth? I did believe in Santa. And foolishly, every now and then, I still do.
Party on, Wayne.
Thank you, Garth.
Do you remember when you found out that Santa wasn't real?
I think I figured out Santa wasn't real when I found out that the Tooth Fairy wasn't real.
Same day?
No. Well, once I found out the Tooth Fairy wasn't real, I deduced that Santa Claus was also fake.
You dropped a deuce?
No, I deduced.
You deduced? You big poo shit?
I am in
you're
a
tired,
really.
It's making me tired.
I'm in a really calm, fun mood right now. I need you to kind of. I kind of carried this thing for a while.
Okay, I'll carry it.
Thank you.
Okay.
And your mother thanks you as well. Remember from acting?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever played Word Turd?
How funny
Yeah.
is it that like this genre that is podcasting is so understood that we don't know each other, and then you just come into my living room and I'm like, all right, I don't know, you take care of it, and you have the skill set, and like you do this where you're just like, okay, and then it's like, what a weird thing. Like making friends is one could argue is so hard, but like if you get to just be playful and do stuff, like I don't know you, dude, and we've been playing for hours. You know what's interesting? I don't make friends anymore.
Is that why you called me dude?
No, Lisa Gilroy from the Mr. and Mr. Gilroy's kid.
Okay.
Your fat dad and your whore mom.
Ricky.
I said it.
He's not that fat.
Well, but like making friends is fun, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed. Making friends is fun, and making chicken is better. Okay, have you ever played the game Word Turd?
Vomit? Yeah, you have to poop your
Word Turd?
pants. I don't think so.
Okay, so I say something like, it's a really mean mythical creature. And you'd have to guess.
A Gathar.
It's witch bitch. Like it's two words that rhyme, but I'm just.
Is it alliteration or rhyming?
Just rhyming. So, or I'd be like, it's a really misty, murky amphibian. And then you could be like,
a lazy lizard. Oh, that's alliteration.
This would be, that would be fog frog.
Yeah, but
rhyming.
But that's yours.
Okay, you go.
Okay. Oh man, that man is also a big bird.
Carrot parrot.
Yeah. Goose guy. Oh, I'm doing alliteration again.
Goose guy. Has to be rhyme.
Okay. Goose boost.
Like, okay, how about a feline with black wings?
A black cat.
A bat cat.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you
a
said
black cat.
cat. That doesn't even rhyme.
Black
cat.
A black cat.
Black cat. I'm walking here. Never mind. I don't think that.
What about that fucking swine canine?
Oh, see, that would be really good. You should have said pig dog, and then I could have guessed swine canine.
I did say pig dog.
No, you didn't. You said swine canine.
But that doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, it does.
Pig dog?
You're so high right now. Imagine we didn't have any.
Swine canine. I got lucky that it rhymed.
You're
but when
so
I was
high. You're making me feel high. Like, imagine there was no, we just like looked
pig
around
dog.
and we just.
I was thinking pig dog rhymed, and I didn't realize swine canine rhymed.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a redneck.
Try again.
Okay.
Butts?
I got one. I have one. The cold rodents.
Cold rodents.
The mice ice.
Oh, that's good. I was thinking something rat. That's really good. Now you're onto something, you see? Okay, how about optical butts?
Famous anus.
No, I was actually thinking glasses asses.
But famous anus works.
No, it doesn't, because I said optical.
Yes, the guy that created them wore glasses. And the cookie. And an anus because of Amos. You know what? That was a stupid vitamin.
Yeah, there's called Smarty Pants, but
Dummy gummy.
Dummy gummy. Wow, you're on fire, dude.
Yeah, well, it's like somebody could like call the police if we were out, into pasture. Farm alarm.
You're really good.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta shoot some hoops if you want to be an action figure. Ball doll.
Okay.
which is the guy that played Gomez in the original Addams Family, wasn't it?
Baldal.
Yeah. Put up a picture of the actor who played him with his name.
He was hot. He was so.
Oh no, Raul Julia. I was thinking of Raul Dahl.
You're thinking of Roald Dahl.
I'm thinking of
who wrote Matilda.
I'm thinking of Rural Juror.
Rural Juror.
Rural Juror.
Rural Juror.
Are you saying Rural Juror?
I'm saying Rural Juror, like from 30 Rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying it from. You strike me as a fan of 30 Rock. I meant to ask you that earlier.
I think I've seen like maybe 2 seasons, maybe 1.
Well, I know you trust my opinions of cakes. Do you trust my opinions of sitcoms?
Sure.
Or comedies in general?
Sure. Tell me.
Top 5 comedy of all time?
What is?
30 Rock.
Okay.
And I think you would enjoy watching more.
Okay. Maybe I'll watch more.
This episode is sponsored by 30 Rock.
30 Rick.
You could watch the first season if you want to really get into it. Maybe start a little later, but...
Were you on a Nickelodeon show?
No, but I went to a Double Dare taping once.
I don't know what Double Dare is.
Mark Summers much? You only know him as the candy guy.
John Candy?
You really don't know Double Dare?
No. We didn't have it in Canada, maybe.
Oh, don't you know? Double Dare was a really big Nickelodeon show where they would have to like do stuff and then pull from their nose to find a flag, and like all the snot and gack would come out.
God damn. What do you mean from their nose?
It was a big, you see, just a really big nose.
Don't say see. I don't see.
You watch, people watching. And they just put up, I don't think you do it like this. And they were goggles and they'd have to do like monkey bars. It was like American Gladiators for kids.
That kind of sounds familiar, but it's called Double Dare?
Double Dare.
Well, what's the dare?
I don't remember the show enough, but like I dare you to like, do something. And they go,
we had a show called Uh-Oh. Did you have that show with Wink Yahoo? The host was named Wink
They're
Yahoo.
called the Guardians now. That's Chief Wahoo's brother? That's not a racist thing.
I didn't know what you're talking about.
The Cleveland Indians, his mascot was Chief Wahoo, and they wanted to change that because of how derogatory that is.
Yeah.
And I
Oh no, it's no relation to this. There's a guy, he's really tall. He has tall hair and his name's Wink Yahoo. And he hosts a kid's show called Uh-Oh.
No.
Oh, it's Canadian then, I guess.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Well, it's just kids answering questions, and if they can't get them right, they get slimed.
Yeah, it's kind of like Double Dare.
Okay. But there's not like, I don't think there's like...
There was an obstacle course at Double Dare at the end. Like the winning team got to go on this obstacle course.
Did you ever go on TV when you were a kid?
No. I was, we grew up very poor, and I could only watch TV at my friend's house. And I never even thought that was something I wanted until, I went to a school play in high school.
This is all bullshit, right?
In 11th grade, Fiddler on the Roof. And I'd always heard about it. I knew it was a Jewish thing. I didn't know what it was. Ironically enough, I never thought it could make me a rich man. But I remember I saw them being free. I saw these kids that were quiet and nerdy and
little.
But they were so big to me.
Yeah.
And what sticks out the most of all of this wasn't what I saw at the play, but it was seeing these kids the next day and seeing them completely different and realize how I was only seeing my insecurities. And before even getting into acting, just seeing that there are different perspectives of things in general, it honestly made me a better person. And I didn't think I'd ever be on television. I didn't think I would be on doing movies and podcasts and stand-up shows. I just always wanted to be around playful people. I moved out here on a whim. I sold real estate, before that.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah, in Cleveland. And I was young. I was excited, and you get a job waiting tables, and you find out that some comedians that you're a fan of play basketball, and you may be new to town, you may be new to comedy, you might be the man. But basketball is something you know. Do like court shoes on the court, little basketballs like coming behind.
Hey, I
and
don't
then
think
bringing
we
in
need
music.
think what you're saying is so real.
I was able to be equals with people I looked up to. And that was the first time I was able to realize that I could look up to myself if I just made the choice.
Who'd you play basketball with? Can you name drop?
Kevin James, Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi.
So you really can ball with the big boys.
The kids from Big Daddy, Rob Reiner.
Which was it, Little Daddy or Big Daddy?
Big Daddy.
The boy? The Sprouse boy?
I just played on set of when they were filming Big Daddy.
No, you didn't.
No, and Kevin James isn't really even in that.
Kevin James does basketball?
Steve Renazizi, Ari Shafir, Matt Nost. Played some basketball with them. That was good. That was real good.
What happened?
Well, competition. You're in the comedy game now. You're not in the competitive athletic world. And competition isn't what it was, and the drive doesn't. You think you want to become a better basketball player, and did I reach a ceiling and break through, and reach another one and break through it, and reach another one and break through it, and reach another one and break through it, and like, is the NBA outside of a 10-day contract where you never got in once really an option? I didn't believe it was anymore. At that point, I decided to do dick jokes and fart jokes and knock jokes and jokes about tits, jokes about fucking girls and fucking guys, jokes about throwing up on
dicks
and tits. I'm a clown. Could I dunk? Yeah. Am I a clown? Even more so. And this is recording. I fell in love with laughing. It used to be play, and then I fell in love with laughing. Not making other people laugh.
What are you rolling around in your little fingers?
That's what you do when you're contemplative.
Oh.
You go like, some people do this.
Oh, yeah.
I do it, yeah.
Is it a little booger?
There's a little trick you could, whenever being contemplative, you could play with a booger. And another trick I learned from Jason Alexander, he said that if you're ever in a scene where something dramatic happens and you don't know what to do with your face, just subtly act like you smelled a fart. So like, I hate to inform you, but
let me try.
Your cat passed away. Yeah, but it would be much more subtle. Watch. Say it to me.
Okay. I hate to inform you, but your wife is dead. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You look like you're...
It's having thoughts. You're having thoughts.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's the thing. Listen, I don't coach anymore. I'm too busy.
Basketball or acting?
Acting. I am considering bringing back my comedy workshop, though. But as far as acting teaching, if you aren't sure what to do, great. Now I guess you and your character have that in common. All you need to do is think. Because when you think, you're making a choice whether you believe you commit to it or not. Just by even having the thought.
Right.
Yeah, but I do think I want to do my comedy workshop again. It's $1,000 a person, 20 people. It's 4 weekends. I teach them comedy falls. I teach them about the left turns and structure.
Comedy falls?
Yeah.
Like physically?
Yeah.
Or do you
Cut
go
to
on
a
a
montage of comedy
trip
falls.
to comedy falls?
I like that stuff. Would you like to teach the class with me?
Yes.
Well, I'm actually doing it as a franchise, and if you'd like to buy in, I could have you have your own class with my name.
I don't want to buy in. I just want to make money.
Well, this is a great way to make money.
I'm teaching my own workshop, and it's 35 students for $2,000 each person.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
But you still play basketball, don't you?
What's play?
I don't know, Ricky. What's fucking play?
I play sometimes. I haven't been playing much recently. I had
ball with the boys. Meet up, even just for a game of pickup. If you and another person and a baller gathered in one place, that's playing.
Well then, no. I've just been so focused on the podcast and my acting work and my writing work.
It's a writer's strike, dude.
You know what? That doesn't stop you from writing stand-up jokes. I have this new bit I do.
Yeah.
A Jamaican boy and a Christian girl make love.
Okay.
They have a baby.
Oh.
The baby comes out, gets into stand-up comedy, right?
Right.
The dad's black, the mom's white. I'm half black, half white. And then I don't know what to, like, there's different things you could do. You could say things about different than them, you know? Like there's that kind of joke. Or you could do stuff where like, oh yeah, so I'm Jewish and I play basketball, so I guess, you know, and then find things that are contradictive that fit into those categories. Like that kind of stuff. I have like a mind like that. I'm just a numbers guy.
Right.
I think like
Let me interject you.
Right.
that's a classic joke that I do
Yeah.
on stage sometimes.
Oh, so you like put the mic out to the audience, give them a chance to say.
No, I just once, you know what? You could keep all of this in, but I don't want that joke out there. So bleep all of that. And now people that heard this, they realize you guys didn't get to hear that joke. That's comedy.
I'm learning so much from you. Thanks for having me. I have to go now.
I'll see you later. I have to stay here for a while, but you could go. I made a commitment.
To who?
To whom? My Asian friend whom? Dr. Whom? I told him that I would stay seated for 3 hours because I'm so frantic. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, my fist up your ass. It's 5:44.
It's somewhere. And you know what?
It's 5:44 somewhere.
Then it's not 5 o'clock anywhere.
How long are these episodes?
They usually go around this long.
2 hours?
Yeah.
And then you like cut it down to 40 seconds?
No, some you cut out. I usually don't cut out too much.
Well,
Is there anything you want to plug? Doesn't have to be your own stuff. Everyone always plugs their own stuff. I like to plug other people's stuff sometimes.
oh, the other two is very funny. You
I heard. I haven't
watching
seen
that?
it. I haven't seen it. I heard it's good.
I'm on a show called Glamorous on Netflix that I feel that I should say out loud, even though I'm barely in it.
Well,
But I feel I would be doing a good thing for my friends who are in it.
you're such a good person. How at the end you're like, ugh, I don't even want to talk about this thing, but like it'd be so
Well,
cool.
at least
I'm
I
cool about
said
my
it.
friend.
You said I should.
You think anyone's gonna be like, holy shit, I got to go watch that show now?
They might be like, she said she's in it a little.
Yeah. If they wanted to see you in something a little, they would open a Rick and Ross or it's all just devices. You could say something about being in a little. It could be a sexual thing. It could be about another project that you're not in. It could be about a shoe that doesn't fit. You know? Oh, like when she shot on that shoe, that size 3 shoe. In it a little.
How much do you feel like you were in Not Dead Yet? Like what percent? If I'm watching it, what percent are you in?
Under 10. 5
Really?
5 to 10. Maybe 5 to 15.
Do you make it count? Do you get your bang for your buck?
You know, this is the first job I've had out in this thing that we do where I felt like I love doing this. I'm going to show up to this thing, but I don't feel the same type of like, I better nail this. I better do that. I just feel like be prepared, have some choices, show up, be with great people, have a coffee and a croissant. I ate so much croissants over there.
Dessert, would you classify?
I as a kid, as of the past year, I'll start calling a croissant a dessert. I
Right.
know that's crazy, and I could make the other argument.
No, I hear you.
But what it does to your body, yeah.
Buttery, flaky, crisp.
And I love a chocolate croissant.
With like just a little log of chocolate in the middle?
I'll do a log. There's one at Civil Coffee. Do you know this
Yes.
place? Do you know the chocolate hazelnut croissant?
Yes. I don't want a full chocolate croissant though. Does anyone ever do that?
Yeah, you get a regular croissant and a chocolate one, and you split it with a friend.
I don't want it to be, I don't want the bread to look chocolate. Does that ever happen?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You don't want that to happen, or you don't want it?
I go to a coffee shop and I explain it so that they know that's not what I want. Do you want to do a thing where we put the basketball in between our feet and we hold the basketball up?
No,
Please?
I don't want to.
Why? You don't want our feet to touch the basketball?
Yeah, I just don't want to do it.
It could be funny.
It's not going to be funny.
I'll just gently push it over and then you could touch it with your foot and then we could try to see if we could get it off the ottoman.
I just don't play with balls in the house.
It's not going to be playing. We're going to have such control over it.
I don't want to do this.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Bring your back. Yes. We had it for 1 second.
Oh my gosh. You sometimes forget. You feel it's like I'm finally at fucking home, man.
When you have your basketball in your hand?
I'm just so used to holding a ball. Basketball. I didn't mean I'm gay.
You hold it and you get transported to your comfort zone?
Gulp, gulp.
I just...
You love it. You squeeze it. You can't help but squeeze it. Do you think you could pop that if you tried hard enough?
No. I know I couldn't.
You can use your teeth.
No, I can't. And I won't.
Okay.
What's the most money you've ever spent on a piece of clothing? Or
The most
accessory?
Okay, well, it's not I didn't spend it though. My friends pitched to buy it for me.
Then that's not what I'm asking.
Okay. Then if it's my own money and I spent it myself, probably $200.
On what?
Jeans.
Do you feel like you're not getting enough work?
I just don't really believe in spending that much more on clothes.
What if you get to tell people how much it cost?
I guess this would have been my time to shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like to spend your money on?
Food.
What kind of food?
Takeout.
You actually take it out or you get it delivered?
Get delivered or take it out. Mostly delivered. Uber Eats.
Yeah. Do you want to give any plug to any restaurants?
Clothes. I do spend money on clothes, even though I don't spend a lot of money on individual clothes. I'll buy a big old bushel of clothes.
Fast fashion?
No.
Why are you buying so many bushels of clothes?
Because sometimes when you get photographed in something, you can't wear it again, really.
Then why buy it? Why not just borrow or rent? So it doesn't go to waste.
I sometimes return it after.
I couldn't hear you?
I sometimes return it after.
What do you do when you don't return it? And you don't want to wear it again? And how many times do you go and get photographed in places? And what is that doing for you?
Well, I guess it's not doing much.
Why are you getting photographed and why do you have to have a new outfit and everything you photographed
That's
in?
welcome to a woman's world.
No,
Ricky.
dude.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
That's your choice.
Dude. Sorry, I can't just hoover house around in my Looney Tune shorts and my fucking wanker danker tank top. I'm a woman of the world.
When you're doing something that is your own thing, okay, how many things do you have a year? When you go to other people's carpets and stuff,
Yeah.
and you need to have a brand new outfit, here's what you do.
Yeah.
You should have brand new outfits for any of your things, and every other thing you ever get photographed in should always be the same outfit.
Oh, that's smart.
Always that. Just one of those like Carmen Sandiego, you know, those the khaki coat.
Yeah.
That
Trench coat.
that's like Goofy wears when he's like a PI. Put up a picture. Wear that. And then, oh, you wore this last time. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. My statement wasn't I have tons of dresses. My statement is fast fashion is for the fast fucks.
That's what the trench coat should say on the back.
Yeah. And then like AOC.
Fast fashion is for fast fucks.
Fast fashion is for fast fucks.
Fast
fashion is for fast fucks.
Fast
Potty
fashion
jinx.
Fast fashion is for fat fucks. Fat fucks. No, it's not.
Fat fashion is for fast fucks.
Fast fashion. Whoa, I've never said it right once. Fast fashion is for fast fucks. That's what we're saying. Okay.
Welcome to drama. It's just saying words fast.
Anthony,
get over here! Saying stuff fast is drama. That's not comedy.
Do you say Anthony, get over here?
Mm-hmm. That's what Cold Sub-Zero's name is. And when Scorpion and Sub-Zero were kids, that's how we would bring them over.
Sub-Zero, rat, ice mice. See how low I've gotten down?
Yeah. You want to give a face for your thumbnail?
Not really.
Okay.
But I will. I mean, if I don't, you're going to use something bad. Can I have the basketball back?
You're going to be on the left.
Freeze frame it.
So look that way. Could you look that way? Because you'll be looking at me this way.
Freeze frame it so it looks like I'm
But
balancing
this is not. We're not using this unless we inverse it. I guess we could inverse it.
Wait, why? Because the audience.
Well, I'm trying to tell you something.
I'm balancing.
Your microphone. Move the microphone and look the other way. Otherwise, we're gonna have to invert you, and it's not gonna be honest. And that's gonna make
invert it.
But that's gonna make young women think it's just gonna be another woman in the public eye who's manipulating her image.
Get this for your camera.
Oh, you gotta put your hands down.
This is it. But you're gonna have to screen grab it quick.
I mean, it's frame by frame. Your IP had a Polaroid, so you can take him off.
How does the episode end? Later, losers.
Scoot doo. Blah.
I just really want to get this Polaroid now.
That was good.
That was.
Blabbity blue.